hasn't. Yeah, that hasn't finished.
When is One Meg gonna end, dog?
When what?
Never. One Piece,
hopefully,
never.
About 2 more years, if that.
Hell no.
The manga is supposed to end not this year, but I think the middle of next year. But I mean, shit, we don't know how long. You know how fucking long this is gonna fucking be.
Then they're gonna do a One Piece Next Generations.
Oh God! I need all these sequel series like to be like not happening because they said Jujutsu Kaisen might get one too.
Why the fuck are y'all late? What's wrong with y'all?
Like, you were late, nigga.
You were late.
You were late. Nigga.
Why are y'all late? What the hell?
I was here.
I was here before you were.
See, that's why you can't do shit with black people. They always fucking late. They're always taking their time on shit. Listen, man. I'm blaming everybody in here. I'm blaming everybody in here but me. That's just so you know. Everybody but me was late.
You was taking the shit. You have to be late.
I blame Alex for making me go see that bullshit. The things I do for this podcast.
Once I heard the rumors that they were giving away tickets at the Chinese theater in Hollywood.
It's same voice.
You sound like Optimus Prime right now, brother.
Yeah, I'm about to see you botting.
Oh, I still got to download. Hold on, bro.
Yeah,
wait, Rick, did you go see that Trump movie?
Oh no, we had like a storm here. The movie theater was closed.
Damn.
Damn.
The hurricane. No, you know.
Yeah, the fucking flooding, dog. We have flooding here.
Damn.
Yeah.
Tragic.
I mean, I'm good, but
you got flooding. What river y'all got?
The rain, nigga, from the hurricane rain.
You in Kentucky?
Nigga, here, nigga. The fuck?
Wait, Tyrek, I just realized because it's been raining all day here too. That's what it's from, huh?
Yeah, that's nigga.
Yeah.
You think I just imagine this? Yeah, this is all from the hurricane.
Yeah, it's been raining all fucking day. All right, well, Redpeg, that shit didn't hit you, did it?
No, that shit floor. It was sunny as hell. It was beautiful outside.
It completely missed them.
Sunny as fuck over here, dog.
Yeah,
it's been raining on and off here.
Where Alex at? I need him.
He is actually supporting his sister. He's doing good Big Brother stuff. So he's outside right now. He should come through maybe like halfway, but yeah, Alex is outside right now. He should hopefully come through. But hold on, let me just check my levels right quick. But yeah, man, we back episode 44. We almost to 45. We've been going for about 2 weeks. Listen, man, shit happens. That's all I'm gonna say. Shit happens. Wasn't planning on being gone that long, but it's just the way it worked out. But it don't matter. We back. Hopefully we're gonna keep it back on schedule, like always.
And we're seeing movies too, you know.
And that's true. We did see a lot of movies within that time, so we got a good amount of reviews. This is one thing before we get started. I just want to let this be known, especially after seeing this movie that we're going to review later. I'm just letting you guys know. You probably already know this. I just want to make it official. We do not have to see every movie. Right? there are times where you can say, you know what, I'm not actually interested. I'm gonna pass, and nobody will judge you. That's all I'm gonna say. You do not have to see every movie that comes out.
One time with you saying that, but like we the movie guys, like we see it, so they don't have to, for that.
and that's what I want to get to. At the end of the day, I'm not taking I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing it. If the viewers want to do it and then give us their thoughts, amazing. We appreciate it. But just sometimes some of these movies, brother, I'm gonna have to pass. That's just I'm just letting y'all know. Nobody's forcing you. It is everybody's their own man. See what you want to see. We're gonna keep it rocking.
We got to say that movie for last when Alex joined.
It just is what it is. And look, Jack said this is how people criticize Weapon Wheel for not playing every single game that releases. Now you know how it feels.
Yeah,
we still watch a lot. Everybody, somebody on this podcast will see at least One
Yeah,
of the
maybe.
movies.
Mafia Quad.
Mafia and Saint see a lot of shit that a lot of us would not watch, and they
Right.
they give us good reviews on it.
That
Hey,
is
and,
true.
and this time around, me, Wonton, and Alex, we ain't seen some bullshit that they did watch. So
I'm not gonna lie, I am not doing that shit.
Yeah,
Technically, I didn't watch either because I walked out about half. I walked out about half.
Not taking the L on that dog. Oh my
Did you
god.
see
you
for
walked out?
yeah,
Oh
one time
my
me,
God.
we both walked out. One time, how long you stay? Like an hour?
Redpeg, that
Over
video
hour?
you sent was hilarious. That, when you posted that, all I could think about was the LeBron meme when he picked up his briefcase. He walked out.
Literally. Nigga, I was like, what? I said, hell nah. I was literally just filming just to get some shit to post, and I was like, you know what? Nah, I can't do this. I can't do this.
But anyway, we back. So this is the plan, right? We've seen a lot of movies, so we do have a good amount of reviews. Obviously, Alex isn't here; he saw some movies, so hopefully he's able to make the show because I want to get some of his thoughts on some of these. But anyway, I kind of limited the topics. There's really only like what I have. They're mostly short with a couple, with like 2 or 3 bigger ones, right? So not that many topics today. Mostly reviews. So the show hopefully won't be super long. If there's any reviews, if there's any topics that I missed, like major ones that we want to talk about, then I'm sure somebody will bring it up. But let's just go ahead and jump into it and do the intros. Let's start with Tyrek. Go ahead, Tyrek.
I just watched probably one of the best animated movies this year. I want Jack to know that TMT
Inside Out
ass. Huh? No, Transformers, nigga. The fuck? I just want Jack to know that TMT would never reach the heights of Transformers and Seed, nigga. Yeah, there you go.
Crazy. The last TMT was definitely better than the.
No, it's not.
I didn't even finish my statement. The last TMT was better than Rise of the Beast, nigga. Yeah.
Nigga, this Transformers movie is better than any TMT movie the last fucking whenever the fuck.
You don't even believe that shit.
Yeah,
that just talking.
Dog, you look at the reviews. Everyone.
I have been hearing this. Even people who I know that don't really like Transformers like that, they said the new joint is good. So, shout out to the Transformers fans out there. Mafia, go ahead, brother. What's your intro?
What's going on, everyone? Glad to be back. Let's get cinema today.
Yes, sir. And Saint.
Yes, sir, man. Let's get it, man. Big movie guys.
And last but not least, Redpeg. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, my spirits is kind of down right now. After experiencing what I experienced, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Did you get an icy and hot dog?
I actually didn't. This movie didn't deserve that. I showed up. I showed up late. I showed up at like the movie started at 6 something. I showed up at like 7:15.
Damn.
So, no, I showed up just in time. Like as soon as I joined, the movie started. As soon as I walked in, the movie started.
How much fucking previews? What the fuck?
It started. Okay, it started at 6:50. I got there like 7:20, 7:15.
Oh, okay, that's not that bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was a whole hour. My god, damn.
No.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Let's jump into the topics. So first, I'm going to start off. There was a few trailers that came out. I just want to speak on a few of those. Let's start with So me and Saint was talking about this a little bit in the Discord. There's a new trailer for Michael B. Jordan's new film, directed by Ryan Coogler. As y'all know, they worked together on Creed, Fruitvale Station, Black Panther. They have a new movie where Michael B. Jordan is playing twin brothers, right? It's him, but he's playing 2 characters. And pretty much the gist of it is it's set in like the 40s, I think. And it's like a vampire hunter type shit. The movie's called Sinners. They dropped the trailer a couple days ago. We can get into it, but I just want to say real quick, visually, I thought the trailer it looked pretty good visually. Obviously, I fuck with Ryan Coogler. I fuck with Michael B. Just off top, and like I said, we'll get into it, but I don't know about y'all. I was not feeling his accent. He had like this Southern accent he threw on, and it just, I don't know, it wasn't doing it for me, but
Where does the movie take place?
In the South somewhere. I don't even know the detail. Let me look. Let me see if they. But yeah, go ahead. What y'all think about this? Did y'all see the trailer? What y'all think about this?
Oh, I think it was pretty cool. I'm gonna go check it out day one.
Yeah, it's day one for me. Ryan Coogler's in his bag. Haley Steinfeld looking bad. I see Watch Me more. Was ready to risk it all. That what was that Breakfast Club? Nigga was voting for that girl. But I will say they did a trailer right because they didn't spoil nothing, bro. They just left that shit for like a straight up teaser. Nothing less and nothing more.
When it come out?
It comes out on March
next year.
7th, 2025.
Low key too far away for me to think about. I don't know. We'll see.
Now this is the thing, right? The movie filmed in New Orleans, Redpeg. It actually says they started filming April of 2024, so they filmed it this year in New Orleans. But I don't know if the movie takes place in New Orleans. I'm not finding any details on where it actually set. It's kind of limited right now as far as details. They just put out the trailer. But just what it seems like Michael B and his brother are going to be like vampire hunters type shit. They're going to be killing the vampires. That's what it seemed like.
Okay.
But I don't
like some New Orleans shit, huh?
Yeah, but people been comparing this to Blade because Blade been in development hell for like the past 5-6 years.
Why should the movie be better than Blade?
Yeah, so they saying this is supposed to be like an action horror type joint. I don't know, it could be fire, but we gotta see more. I just feel like personally, like we can get them props for like the trailer not spoiling anything. But on the other hand, it's like the trailer didn't tell us damn near anything at all. So I feel like you got to have a balance. You got to have a balance. But I will say this was just the first trailer, so I'm not tripping off of it. But when they put out that second trailer in a few months, I'm gonna need to know a little bit more about the story. Like, give me some more details without spoiling. But yeah, so far it looked good though, and we'll see that in March. The next trailer we can talk about. We got a trailer for Thunderbolts, the new MCU movie coming out next year. We've been hearing a lot about this movie the past year or so. I mean, longer than that, really. But we finally got a trailer. I don't know if y'all saw the trailer, but just to break it down, we see Black Widow's sister from the Black Widow movie. I think her name is Yelena. We see what's his name? U.S. Agent, the fake Captain America from that Falcon and Winter Soldier show.
Yeah.
We see Ghost from Ant-Man 2. And we see Taskmaster from the Black Widow movie.
Ew.
And there's a new character. They don't say his name, but we know it's Sentry. Those that know from the comics, Sentry is making his debut live action in this movie. And essentially this movie is called Thunderbolts, but it's like a team of these anti-heroes or whatever, and they're teaming up for whatever reason. We don't know yet, but we got a trailer for it. Me personally, I'll say this. I thought the trailer actually was pretty good. It didn't look cheesy or corny like some of these Marvel movies and shows have been lately. But as far as like the production value, just off the trailer, it looked like a Disney Plus show. It didn't look like a movie to me. But oh yeah, I forgot. Your boy Bucky is in it too, with the metal arm.
Yeah, sure. The White Wolf.
So I mean, I don't know.
This didn't do nothing for me.
Yeah, this movie
like
it kind of seemed like a little side story. I have a feeling this movie won't do that well in the box office, but I'm gonna go see it obviously. But what y'all think about it? What y'all think about it?
So I'll just go first. So I don't think this is supposed to be a movie at the beginning. It do look like they had a Disney Plus show felt like because all these people kind of showed up in the just shows and like the smaller movies. So I don't really think they wanted this to be a movie, but because Bob Iger pretty much is like, yo, fuck the shows, we need to push it in like theater again because they'll hit like at least they'll make some money back. So what I think they're gonna do with in terms of the plot of this movie, they're kind of building up to the Dark Avengers, where basically in the comics, Norman Osborn, which he doesn't exist in MCU, but I'm just gonna use his comic storyline to kind of explain what's going on. So he becomes the agent. No, he becomes the head of Shield, and then he makes the Avengers like out of like villains and like anti-heroes and shit like that. And then he sends them to attack like the Asgardians who live in like Oklahoma in the comics. So I'm thinking because what happened is Secret Invasion, where the humans found out that the Skrulls on the planet, and now the humans are not like they want them off. So I think the Asgardians are gonna be like the next people they want off because they're not technically from there. So I think what they're gonna do is try to make like a squad or whatever the fuck, like an evil squad to like send after like the Asgardians and kill them. I think that's what they're building towards in the in MCU right now. But if they're doing that, I'm all on board. But if it's some other shit, like some other side story that never gets brought up again, this movie's a waste of fucking time.
I'm there day one, dog.
Yeah.
You got my wife in there, bro. Big Florence Pugh.
Oh,
I've been waiting to see more Ghost. So I'm happy, dog. I'm satisfied. They announced this movie a while back. I'm mad that Zemo's not in it, but it's for the best. And
he was good in that Falcon show.
He was, bro. And it really sucks when I just found out that was it the director, the writers of Beef are the ones working on this. So I'm excited, but it's bittersweet because now you realize why Steven was supposed to be Sentry. You know, Steven Yen, the one that played Glenn in The Walking Dead and Invincible. So we kind of got robbed. But hey, the actor for Sentry, he seems pretty cool. He was in what's the movie with Chris Hemsworth? What is it? Hotel Regal or something like that? Hold on, bruh. I think
that's a Netflix movie.
No, it came out in theaters. Shit. I think I don't know what the name of it, bro, because it came out a hot minute ago.
He looked like
El Royale, bro. Yeah.
He looked like Tom Holland, low key. If you look at him, like certain angles, they look like Tom Holland.
He do low key, but he was the what's it called? The doorman or whatever.
Oh, all right.
In that movie, have you ever seen the El Royale? Bad Times at the El Royale. That's what it's called. Yeah, Chris Hemsworth. So I know the actor can kill it, and you know, Sentry's supposed to be like Superman, but on drugs. So that's gonna be a really interesting aspect in how they play that out, because he's a broken character, dog.
Yeah, we're gonna see. Yeah, this joint come out next year. I don't know the date actually. I thought I had it pulled up. But yeah, this comes out next year. Captain America comes out next year. This comes out in May.
Fire.
And then Captain America comes out next year. Do they have a third movie next year, MCU? Or no?
No.
Only two?
They're only doing 2 movies a year until 2027. So
okay.
Yeah.
But that should be all right.
So it's just Thunderbolts and Captain America, right?
Yeah.
I'm hoping there was 2 movies that kind of related, where they kind of pick off each other. I'm just kind of scared this movie becomes a one-off, and these niggas never get mentioned again, or they just all die. I wish it won't happen, but like they just go away for some certain reason, and I'm hoping it's kind of building to something.
Well, yeah, like you said, it's pretty much Dark Avengers, the way they have everything set up with President Ross. So I don't know. We'll see what the big plan for it is, because yes, a character like Sentry, it does change things a lot.
Well, the Sentry character, if you know, like his other half, there's an unannounced Sony Marvel movie coming out next year.
How you know this nigga?
Did they? You see the rumors? They said it. Yeah. It was unannounced. Yeah, Sony Marvel movie coming, and they didn't say it was Spider-Man. But when we know of Venom, Nola's there, and if you think about, get the fuck out of here. And then with Sentry has like a thing called the Void on him, and the Void is kind of related to what Nola is. So I'm wondering if they're making that connection there. Maybe I'm jumping the gun, but I'm hoping that we do kind of get that kind of crossover, if that's possible.
All right, well, that's enough fucking superhero talk, man. Fuck superheroes. Another trailer came out. that I want to speak on real quick because we are big fans here at the Movie Guys. As you guys know, last year we had a classic episode for our review of John Wick. Well, guess what? Guess what, guys? Guess what, guys? I'm thinking I'm back. I'm thinking I'm back. John Wick,
brother.
John Wick is getting a spinoff. So if you remember, I think it was either John Wick 2 or John Wick 3. There's a scene where he goes to visit a character, and there's a ballerina on the stage, and it might have been John Wick 4. I don't remember. I get them all confused. He went to go visit. Went to go visit this character. There was a ballerina on the stage, and she was like, "Yeah, the ballerina really is an assassin, just like you," type shit. Well, guess what? They are making a movie with the ballerina. This is a John Wick spinoff.
It was 3.
It seems like this movie is taking place between 3 and 4 because John Wick is in the movie. He has a scene, and then also Lance Reddick, his character's in the movie, which he's passed away, so this is his final role in the movie. And
his
then
final
also
film as well.
Yeah, and then also your boy that ran the Continental, he's in the movie too. So
Big Winston.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Just if you like John Wick, we get more John Wick. It's just gonna be with a different character, but I'm not mad at that at all. The trailer looked good. It has your girl in it, Ana de Armas. She's been in a lot of movies and shit lately.
Fire.
If you haven't watched the last James Bond movie, bro, go watch that because she was off the chain, bro. So we about to eat real good, dog.
But what y'all think? How y'all feel, John Wick fans? How y'all feel about this?
They won.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason for me not to watch this, so definitely gonna be there. I'm kind of excited to see more of the world building because I think the underrated aspect of the John Wick, I guess, quadrilogy, whatever, what's 4 movies, quadrilogy, whatever the fuck you want to call that shit, is the world building kind of in the background. They don't really, they kind of offhand mention it, like you kind of put the pieces together how like the world is. So if we get to see more of like the underground assassination world, I'm down for that. I do think they have an interest in like lore, that's kind of gone on underrated. So I'm happy to see them kind of expanding that a lot more.
Redpeg,
what you think? Gun.
I have no thoughts. I'm not excited for this. He needs to die. So
he's not in the movie. Well,
I mean, y'all say he is in the movie. I don't give a fuck about the John Wick universe.
He's a cameo.
I don't give a fuck about the world.
It's more than
like
a cameo,
I just don't care, though. I don't care.
You're a hater.
I simply do not care.
You definitely a hater.
John Wick better
I
than
mean, it's
Impossible.
cool. I'll watch it, I guess.
It was Tom Cruise. You watch it.
Mission. I mean, it's better than it's better. Mission Impossible movies are better than John Wick.
No,
hell no.
Even more grounded. Like it's just better. Like nothing to do with
grounded.
Grounded.
I'm not gonna do this with y'all. Listen, Mission Impossible better. Tom Cruise.
Absolutely not. There's a lot of, I wouldn't say stinkers, but a lot of boring ones in that series, brother.
What? Mission Impossible?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, say one.
The first one.
Mission Impossible 2.
No, all of them are bangers. All of them bangers. Okay. Even with y'all saying that, the last 4-5 of them bitches.
The one with Hawkeye was really bad too, bro.
Okay, but let's talk. Let's talk about the recent ones, nigga. That y'all could stack up against John Wick.
No, Fallout, crap.
Shits on them.
Big Henry Cavill.
Literally,
the
past four Mission Impossible movies shits on these past 4 John Wick movies.
Nah, that last one.
Facts.
That last one.
The last one is good. The last movie is good.
No, when I sat there and thought about it, it is.
It is a great movie. Bro. Great movie. The only reason that movie failed is because it was released in a bad state. And
that's
with that Christopher Nolan, bitch ass took all the IMAX screenings, and they ain't had those, So.
Absolutely not. I think I need a gun. Yeah.
I think I need a bed because that's where I'm gonna be when I'm watching the movie.
Yeah, the last John Wick was better than the last Mission Impossible. Redpeg. It is what it is, brother.
I disagree.
All 4 of them are better.
I disagree.
You can disagree, and you'd be wrong, brother. You'd be wrong.
Fallout is better than every John Wick movie. So yeah. Anyway.
What? No.
Huh?
He said Mission Impossible Fallout better than every John Wick.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get to the next topic.
Next topic. Yeah, because y'all not gonna win that conversation.
Hold on, brother. Don't rush me.
You lost that one, bro.
Matter of fact. Hold on. I'm finna get in your ass, brother. Let's get to this next topic. Redpeg, I'm gonna need you to do some grade A defensive right now. We have gotten news that Disney and Pixar.
Wait, hold on, bro. The legend.
Hold on. Is that Donuts?
Yep.
Donuts, what's up, man?
Holy shit! Oh, he left.
Then he leaves. What the hell? All right. Yeah, Redpeg, get your suit on there. You going to court. Disney and Pixar have been fucking over their artists and fucking over their employees. And we have new information about the bullshit they put their employees through for Inside Out 2. The movie made $1 billion, and guess what? They made $1 billion on the fucking necks of these employees that they shitted on. Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you exactly what happened, and then I'm gonna get your response, Redpeg. Inside Out 2, right?
Wait. Okay.
It says 10 former Pixar employees have officially spoken out about the working conditions for Inside Out 2. This movie had the largest crunch in Pixar history, with animators having to work 7 days a week. That means no days off, Redpeg. Okay? There were bottlenecks with leadership, mismanagement, and story issues that led to a rush in the last few months of production. Okay? And then on top of that, people were laid off at Pixar before the movie even came out. And because they were laid off, they did not qualify for their bonus when the movie was successful. And on top of that, Redpeg, Pixar isn't unionized. So these people were fucked. And we're not done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they laid off these employees. And when they laid them off, they asked them, hey, maybe don't come to the office to pick up your stuff. We don't want the people that still work here to feel awkward. How fucked up is that? They can't even pick up their shit at their desk because they don't want the other employees to feel awkward.
Okay.
Then it says one former employee said, when we were told the day we were laid off that the bonus is only for active employees, I cried. And then another one pointed out the irony of working on a movie about mental health only to have their health insurance taken away. Redpeg, what do you say about this, Redpeg? What do you have to say for this?
Obviously this is not good. The Animation Guild is, in talks. It's been in talks all week to avoid a strike because of shit like this. This is bad. This is very bad, people. I want y'all to know, animation generates 1/3 of all movie revenue. That's like almost 70% if you include VFX animation. So they're needed. So basically, if the animation people go on strike, they can all them niggas fucked up. So yeah. But I do want to say, this is why the movie was so good, nigga, because they crunched on it, nigga. See, this is why crunch is needed. This is why crunch is needed in gaming and movies, and this is why. This is good. This is a good thing. When you crunch, this is where the magic happens.
This is the
Just
problem.
like Red Dead 2, one of the greatest games ever made, crunched. Last of Us 2, one of the greatest games ever made, crunched. God of War 2018, greatest games ever made, crunched.
You can tell they ain't crunched. Hey, listen, you know what else is under crunch, bro?
What?
Spider-Verse, bro. They were literally working that movie the week that it dropped, bro.
Exactly.
So, listen.
And guess what? You could tell they didn't crunch on God of War Ragnarok because it's not as good as 2018. Nigga. So that being said, but that be
they didn't crunch on either of the Horizons either.
Also,
shit, crunch on his nuts. Yeah.
Also, I want to say, in these reports, they also said that they wanted Pixar to stop pushing agendas or whatever the fuck making these movies. They blamed Buzz Lightyear flopping because of the gay shit that was in it. And mind you, the movie it just wasn't that good, really, truly, and nobody wanted that for real. The gay shit was only seen for like 3 seconds in the movie, so that's not why it flopped. Yeah, there's a lot of fucked up shit that happened. And this shit that's going on at Disney. So the profit sharing model at Disney and Pixar is the movie has to cross $600 million to be considered profitable. Or is not considered like a real hit, or the movie has to cross basically $1 billion for it to, be considered like a real success over there at Disney. So shit getting weird over there. Their expectations are way too high, and it's probably not gonna be good for the next movie either. Because I don't think that's original IP. That shit not gonna hit $1 billion. I don't think so. We'll see. But yeah,
For a new IP, probably not.
Yeah, it's
Unless
looking spooky.
Unless it got good word of mouth.
It's looking spooky. I think Pixar, they need to hurry up and unionize. Obviously, because the animators they aren't paid well. So and they're working like 50-hour weeks. So and they're not getting bonuses. They need to hurry up and get that handled because yeah. Also, they go find out the hard way. Animation is very 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 important in today's movie landscape. So without them, you know, shit
This my
gets
only
spooky.
problem,
Marvel
right?
Marvel not gonna be able to operate. Y'all big, So Disney need to before they get hit with the strike and shit get delayed even more, nigga. We might not get Avengers, whatever, if the strike happened until like 2030. Well, I can say that much, but
This my
yeah.
only
What you
thing.
say?
I agree with y'all. Crunch does tend to lead to good quality product. We've seen it happen. Like there's really you can't really argue against it. What I will say though is, it's just a fucked up business model, right? You want to crunch, like you crunch, then you lay people off. Then your next project you crunch, then you lay more people off. It's a fucked up cycle. Like it's just that's the only thing. It's like damn, like it's really no better way to do this shit. But I don't know, man.
And that's another thing. Like the SAG-AFTRA, how the fuck's AFTRA? That like in the Writers Guild, that when that strike happened, that made massive news. But animators do it. I don't think nobody gonna give a fuck for real. And I don't know.
Not immediately. Not until
it's looking spooky for animators. We gonna see. I mean, they probably could. The animation might just be lesser quality or some shit. I don't know. Shout out to Pixar, man. They should crunch on more shit, but I think they should also pay them for their crunch. I support crunch, but you should pay your people for crunch.
See that's been my whole argument, even with the game and shit, right? Because we've seen people like Jason Schreier and shit just to bring in the gaming topic. They'd be like, oh, they want to get rid of crunch. You can't get rid of crunch, bro. It's just not. You can't do it, bro. You just cannot do it. Especially
if you care about your work. Like
if you get rid of crunch,
you're gonna spend some extra hours on that shit.
Games are gonna take 6 or more years to come out. Movies are gonna take even longer to come out. They are TV shows, like bro. We get it. It'd be 2 years between seasons for some of these shows. That's like you can't get rid of crunch, but you can at least pay people for the crunch. That's my whole stance on it. Like, if you making a motherfucker work 12 hours a day for 7 days, just pay them. Like, that's all. That's like, just pay them. It's that simple. Especially when you making this type of money. Think about how much money they made off of fucking Inside Out 2. Like, come on.
No, firing them so they can't get no credit for this crazy, bro. That's nasty work.
They fired them after it made over $1 billion, so they still wasn't getting fucking, So that's fucked up. Yeah, nigga, and I think the same shit happened at Sony ImageWorks, DreamWorks. I think they going through the same shit over there too, man. And it's looking they gotta hurry up and unionize because they in threat. You know how the guild, the writer guild, they was crying over the AI shit. Nigga, animators are also threatened by AI and what it can do and and all that shit. So hey man, I hope they could get it done. I didn't like them blaming Lightyear's failures on like a 2-second gay kiss. Mind you, it's lesbians, so lesbians are more accepted. Y'all like lesbians, right? Yeah.
Love it.
See, yeah. So yeah, I don't. Yeah. Shout out to Pixar. I'm excited for their next project, but yeah, they need to pay their people for crunch. That shit was fucked up.
All right, well, let's get to the next joint. So this is something that happened in the past couple of weeks that I was happy to see. It was reported in the news that pretty much all the major theater chains plan to invest over $2 billion to upgrade. They're going to be upgrading the screens, the sound systems, the dining, the projections, the seating, everything is going to be upgraded, and then some theaters are also going to add actual things like pickleball, zip lines, bowling alleys. But I don't give a fuck about that. The main thing is the sound being upgraded, the dining options being upgraded, the projectors being upgraded, and the seats. That is huge. That is huge, huge, huge. For a
This
lot
is
of
basically
these,
for like the regular ones, right? The regular screens, basically.
well, I don't know. This could be for all of them. Like, I mean, for example, I don't know if it's like that where you where you at Redpeg, but there's only like one theater here that has a Dolby screen, and it's the one that I go to. All the other AMC's around me don't have Dolby. So it's very possible they could invest money into bringing that option to more of their locations. Also upgrading the seats, because there's some seat. Well, for one,
Oh yeah.
a lot of the seats have that like leather reclining shit. But I've noticed even today when I went to the movies, some of them fucking seats are old. Like they're starting to be like broken. The fucking seat don't recline the way they're supposed to. Like it needs to be upgraded. It needs to be repaired. They need to be doing some shit in there, especially since it's been. I feel like they haven't done shit since COVID, really. So they got to get back in there and upgrade and furnish. AMC especially, they need to overhaul that fucking menu and figure shit out, because the food is the food is dog
They
shit.
better not touch the hot dogs and the supplier of the hot dogs, nigga. That's all I care about.
But yeah, how do y'all feel about this?
You know the issue though with AMC's food, it's not that it's bad.
It used to be fire.
It definitely used to be fire, but I think the main issue is when it's like a packed out theater, they be half-assing the food, so then it comes out either burnt as hell. Yeah, like it's rushed, bro, so the quality just is not that good. But if they get to like a movie tavern when it was at its peak, bro, oh man, that experience is really good.
AMC especially, because my AMC that's low. The reason I don't go to AMC theaters is because AMC that's next to me is old as fuck. They have literally have not upgraded it. There's no reclining seats. They have like a Dolby thing in there or IMAX or sometimes but it's the theaters themselves just like, dog, you need to like, this is not modernized. I don't think Cinemark was included in that report. I think it was just like Regal and AMC, because Cinemark for the most part, all their theaters is pretty much like up to fucking date. The only thing is that they don't have like the expansive menu options like AMC does. Depending on where you are, AMC is more consistent throughout the US. But I'm glad, at least for AMC, I'm glad they're kind of doing this, because that's the only thing that's preventing me from going full time AMC is the seating options in some of the theaters is horrible.
Facts. AMC fix that. I might start going more.
Yeah, Cinemark right now, I feel like they got ahead of it, and they started doing that shit years, even before the pandemic. They started changing everything out. So I'm kind of surprised it took these niggas this long to like, oh yeah, you know what? Let's like actually modernize our theaters.
Were y'all AMCs, like y'all local AMC, were they original AMCs or were they other movie chains they bought out?
They've been AMC at least for the last 20 years or so. They've been AMC, so they've been AMC long enough to where like they could have gotten other, because be honest, the new AMCs I've been to that are really good usually be in malls, like the one in Aventura Mall in Miami. That one's fucking nice. But I went to that one like 2010, and that was nice, but because they just built it. A lot of AMCs are built in like the 90s, 80s and shit, even like early 2000s, and it's like they're old. And they have never gone back. If you look at the fucking carpet, that ugly ass space carpet and shit, that shit pisses me off. I'm like, yeah. And even like the way how they navigate the theater with like the ticket stand, like it's not modernized at all, because you got to go the way they do it. They have kiosks there, but the way they place it is in an awkward position. So like you have like a line for no fucking reason. Yeah, AMC's like all fucked up, dog. They need to change all that shit in there. It's just really, really still retro and not modernized at all.
I wish they changed like that setup like on the entrance, because I went to one in like the Woodlands and it was like brand new. It's maybe 2 years old now, and the setup was nice. Like you didn't have to. There wasn't like a traditional like little box office where you got to go get the ticket there. Like they already know you got it on your phone. They don't even check. Like they don't even scan your stuff. But with the one I got, it's kind of fucked up, bro, because they either will have somebody at the front if it's a slow day where it's not a weekend or nothing, and they'll scan you, or they'll have like people on like different entrances. But that shit, like they gotta change that format, bro. Cause I hate having a large popcorn, a drink, and some other shit in my hand, and then you expect me to want to show my ID and shit, bro. Like I just want them to change their setup, bro. It's a little too complicated for something that's supposed to be simple, is just going to the movies. And I don't know about that pickleball shit, bro. I just feel like it's gonna be some niggas in there just stanking, bro. Like, imagine niggas going to the alley, bro, and pickleball, and then
come
watching
in
the
the theater
movie.
all sweaty and shit.
Nah, bro.
Wait, so
and then the see.
You go to your theater, right?
Yeah.
They don't check your ticket and shit before you get to the concession. Like, you able to go get concessions and shit, and then they check your ticket.
Yeah, like you can just go to the concession first and then go. And I wish they would change that setup.
Yeah,
like,
all the ones that I've been to, at least like that I go to regularly, you have to get your ticket
first,
scanned first, and then you can go to the concession.
Yeah, which I'm probably gonna file a complaint, or not a complaint, but like do something to change that. Because Woodlands, they got it set up already nice. Like you literally, they either scan you or they don't even check, because like it's real nice. It's the white people area. So I just wish they would just get rid of that whole box, because nobody gets tickets from the box office no more, bro. Like everything's like online now.
Yeah,
So, like,
the only people that get, like, I see ever walk up to the fucking box office is like elderly people and like legit like people with like 80 fucking kids.
yeah.
Like, because I think there's a limit how much you can buy in the app before, like, because of all the fees and shit. But like for the most part, most people are literally bypassing the whole box office and getting it from the kiosk. That's why I don't get why AMC just don't have a whole like layout of kiosks and shit like that. Because my shit is, you got 2 kiosks in the whole fucking movie theater, and it's a Friday night. You know how long does it take for everyone to get their fucking tickets? And with 2 kiosks, and you got one nigga working the box office. If that, sometimes there's no one there. So I'm like, yeah, it takes forever to get it. Even Cinemark. The only thing with Cinemark is, there is always someone like scanning tickets in and selling tickets. But most people at Cinemark use the app. I don't think most people at AMC use the app. At least in my experience, I think a lot of people were still trying to go to the box office, or they're trying to buy tickets from the kiosk without not actually picking them up.
I don't know. Then you gotta also think about it. They gonna have bowling alleys and pickleball and all this extra shit, bruh. I just know that food's gonna take long, bro. That's less employees working in a fucking kitchen, dog. Like that's gonna be fried. Like, I'm hopeful for it, but I see a lot of negatives before positives.
That's a lot of fucking space. Pickleball's not like, I mean, it's not a big ass court you need, but goddamn, that's a lot of room.
Yeah.
I wish they just kind of just fuck the other attractions, just enhance the movie experience and the dining experience at least. Because Movie Tavern, like, for the most part, always did it correct. So I feel like that model always gonna fucking work, and it kind of does, because they kind of thrived off that. So I feel like if other companies do pick up those aspects and make it more of a, like, more than just going to the movies, and they're making it more of like a actual experience and shit like that, I think that's gonna bode well. They half-ass these repairs and half-ass the shit. I think people, you're gonna see more people like not be like inclined to even come to the theaters. This is just to get, I guess, the Gen Z people in there. You gotta like distract these niggas with like colors and shit. So you kind of gotta add like games and stuff for them. Like, oh, why am I waiting for the movie? Because a lot of people, I think, I don't. It's one of the Stranger Things uh actresses was like, yeah, like the kids don't like paying attention to shit. So maybe this is the way to kind of get like Gen Z's attention and kind of keep them focused while they're in the theater. I feel like the whole experience of going there and sitting down and um just going directly to your seat and waiting till the movie start doesn't appeal to a lot of them. So maybe that's why they're doing this, to get like more of like a community thing going. But we'll see.
Tyrek, what theater do you go to?
Cinemark.
Okay, I didn't know if you went there or Regal or what.
Oh no, there's no Regals near me.
Yep. This is good news. Definitely looking forward to see how AMC at least implements this.
Yeah.
And we'll see. I'm assuming this will start next year, but A couple more topics and we get to the reviews. Alex said he's on his way home, by the way. Next topic I want to jump into real quick. We got confirmation that they are making a live action Sims movie based on the video game. It's going to be produced by Margot Robbie. Sounds like they're kind of going for the vibe that Barbie had almost. How do y'all feel about this? Do y'all fuck with the Sims? Have y'all used to play the game?
Yeah, I heard about this like months ago, like right after like all the Barbie updates, because they were talking about that Monopoly. It was another board game they were trying to do. Like they're trying to make a whole fucking universe with that shit. Sims, I can see it working, so I'm all for it. But I never like really played the Sims games. But I know a lot of women I've talked to and just like female friends I've had, they play Sims.
They love that
bro.
shit. They love that shit. Me personally,
I don't care.
I played The Sims. It's funny because my aunt got me into The Sims when I was a kid. So yeah, I like the game. I think it actually has, like, after seeing Barbie, I think The Sims is actually a very smart franchise to turn into a movie because there's a lot of comedic shit you can do with that. Like, bro, just playing the game.
Like, what? We about to hear Scuba Tapa Tapa, like most of the movies. Scuba Tapa.
So that's
Scuba Tapa. You know they got a whole language, right?
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Sims at the home. Yeah.
It's so much comedic shit you can pull from The Sims. Like, I'm sure there'll be a joke about the language. I'm sure there'll be a joke about people getting their kids taken away. A joke about people setting the house on fire. Like, there's so much, like, that movie. There's no reason that movie shouldn't be at least funny. There's so much comedic shit you can pull from that.
Oh, you speaking of the game shit, I had just seen the full, when I was in the movies to see Transformers, I seen the full trailer for the Minecraft movie. And I was like, I don't know, dog. I don't know. That's a big, I don't know. All these game adaptations, I don't know. We're gonna see. They've been getting better though. They're not as bad as they was. Like I remember that Assassin's Creed movie was,
trash.
Yeah, so they've been getting a lot better.
The Assassin's Creed movie had a mid-ass story, but the choreography was good to me. Like the parkour and the fight scenes.
Wasn't Michael Fassbender what you call it?
That was the best part of the movie was the choreography, like the parkour and shit they was doing.
Yeah, even that movie better than Borderlands.
I don't know about that one.
It definitely what? Yo, you like Borderlands, huh?
I didn't like it, but it was better than Assassin's Creed. And
no.
Assassin's Creed is one of my favorite game series.
Hell no.
It takes a lot for me to say that. Like, bro,
I might have to rewatch that to confirm that, nigga, because
Assassin's Creed should have been one of the easiest movies to make. All you had to do was just stay in the past where it was interesting. They spent whenever they went to the past, they would go back and forth, past and present, past and present. The movie didn't make sense. I got to put Borderlands over it.
Interesting.
But yeah, we'll see what's up. I don't know if there's much information as far as like when this should be coming out or anything, but I'll probably check it out. Like I said, if it's in the same vein as like how Barbie was, I actually think this movie has potential to be pretty good. So yeah, we'll see. And I got one last topic before we get to the fucking reviews, man. This was just kind of one I wanted to add on to a topic we already had before a couple weeks ago. We talked about before how it was reported that Joaquin Phoenix has a history of abandoning movies very last minute. And we actually got confirmation that he did it with a pretty well-known movie. James McAvoy's been on, press tour for Speak No Evil. And in one of his interviews, he said that Joaquin Phoenix was supposed to play his character in Split originally. And he said Joaquin Phoenix actually ditched the role about 2 weeks before shooting. And so that's
why does he do that?
Yeah, I mean, they kind of made it sound like it's some like anxiety shit with him. Like he gets nervous when he's about to take on a role, and so he tries to back out.
But he didn't get nervous to take on that Joker role? What?
No, he did.
No, he almost quit that.
They say he tried to leave Joker too, but he couldn't. He couldn't leave.
Yeah, he couldn't leave? Legal shit.
Contract.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think they. I don't know how exactly, but they said he couldn't back out of that, even though he tried to.
Oh wow, fire.
But that's what you need to do. And when you try to
With
get
him,
Joaquin into the
yeah.
role, had it in the contract, you can't leave once you sign that paper. We
Right, we
own
own you. Literally.
Yeah, I just thought that was interesting how that role almost was played by him. I will say, I mean, I haven't seen Split. I still to this day haven't
What?
seen it.
the movie
But
fire.
everybody always talks about the
What
movie.
the hell,
low key
Ronnie?
that's low key one of your boy best movies. M. Night Shyamalan.
Nah, bro. We
Well,
need to
that-
have a movie night.
Well, that's why I haven't seen it. I don't fuck with M. Night Shyamalan. Post Signs, I don't fuck with M. Night Shyamalan. I don't.
It's fair.
I
Lonnie,
like. I like.
I don't
Yeah, low
either.
key. I see why you do.
But
We did
that
see that
is
last
arguably like his top 3,
That's top
maybe
3.
even best movie.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna ask y'all a question real quick. Is the movie good because of M. Night Shyamalan, or is it good because James McAvoy carried the whole fucking movie?
James McAvoy.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna give M. Night some credit though, because the writing and how
the writing was
it
good.
set up
Yeah.
everything. Even though I hate the ending of that trilogy and it pissed me the fuck off.
Glass.
I will say
that's the name of
Yeah,
Yep.
that ass is what it should be called.
it.
Split is the best one out of that trilogy, bro. Like it's
Yeah.
really that fucking good.
You know
like,
what's funny too?
It's
I actually started watching Split. This was like years ago now. This is probably like 2019. I cut it on, and for whatever reason, I didn't finish it. I cut it off. But yeah, I'll probably watch it eventually. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's all I was saying. Like, either have a movie night or give it a chance, bro, because it's really good, dog.
Yeah, Split is yeah, that's one of my favorite thrillers ever. Nigga, that shit is fire.
Yeah, I don't know. Red.
That's one, yeah.
There's a lot of
What?
you never seen Prisoners, huh?
I probably have.
With
I
Hugh
don't
Jackman.
remember.
With Hugh Jackman.
Oh
It's
yeah,
just
I've
the
seen that.
anniversary, bro. Really good.
Yeah.
Prisoners is fucking fire. Prisoners is up there for me, all time thrillers, if you want to call it a thriller.
Y'all got mad at me for
Fucking-
saying that movie we seen was fire. You know, that shit was boring. No, I think you said it was alright.
What movie?
That movie I seen with the new James McAvoy movie.
Oh,
Speaking of
no,
evil?
that shit was good.
Yes.
I think we
Oh,
all
Alex
liked
said he
it.
thought it was boring.
I can understand why he'd say that, but
Well,
it
we're
was
gonna see
good.
when he get home, but I thought he liked
Oh, yeah.
it. It's just the
Yeah.
first the beginning is fucking boring.
It's kind of
But,
boring. It's slow.
But yeah, that's it. We can go ahead and get to the reviews. Let me see where I want to start real quick. Hold on. Let me just go through the list real quick.
Yeah, Prisoners is on Max, by the way, before it leaves, because I think it's gonna leave.
Yeah, if you never seen
Check it
Prisoners,
out.
Go watch that, man. Fucking fire.
That's what's the director's name, bro? I be
Oh,
pronouncing this shit wrong.
It's Denis Villeneuve.
Danny Villeneuve. Yeah.
That
That's
name sound
definitely
familiar.
top 3.
You know why it's not
Doom.
familiar, Redpeg?
This
Exactly.
nigga from Doom.
Exactly.
Great.
I'm gonna
Oh.
just say this. And this is no dicky because I actually felt like this before I saw Dune. He has a perfect resume. If you go through and look at his movies, all his
They
movies
do?
are good. I'm not even. All his movies are good. I'm talking about the nigga did Sicario. He did Prisoners. He did Arrival. He did Blade Runner. That one that came out in 2017. Obviously, he did Dune. All his movies are good. He don't have a single bad movie in his catalog. Even his debut was a French film because he's a Canadian guy. The movie's in French. That film is good. He has bro. All his movies are good, bro. I'm telling you. And he only has, if you count Dune, it's only like 6 or 7 total movies. So you can watch all of them. Like you can get through them in a weekend. Very, very good resume. He's one of the best directors out. But anyway, let's speak on these reviews. Let's start with Saint. You saw a movie called The Critic. First of all, can you tell me who's the star of that movie? Who's in that movie?
Ian McKellen is the star. He's the lead of the movie.
Ian McKellen? The old nigga?
Yeah, big Magneto.
What the
So
hell?
just want to read the synopsis real quick. It says a powerful London theater critic lures a struggling actress into a blackmail.
Oh my
scheme
god,
that's
it's
deadly.
Alex.
Oh, he's in.
Yeah, nigga, you on pro.
Daddy's home
Make that a sandwich.
for me.
Yeah,
Y'all
I'm
would-
Alex.
disappointed with you, nigga. You don't got no room to talk, nigga. Go sit in the corner, nigga.
I
I'm
told
put
your
rice on
black
the floor,
licorice
nigga.
built nigga.
I'm putting rice on the floor, nigga.
Yo,
I'm putting rice on the floor, nigga.
I literally told everyone in this chat heard me say, I said, bro, cancel your ticket if you can. You stepped in front of that building. I literally said, don't. I said, don't go in that bathroom. I just blew it up. You still walking there with your mouth open.
Hey, one time wasn't Alex like that trailer cool? Everybody watch the trailer. Y'all should go support this movie.
And this is what I hate about black people.
Everybody go watch this movie.
I took
go watch this movie, y'all. The CGI is so good. The imagery, the cinematography, it's just artistic. It gives me that itch. It makes my hips wiggle. Like I need to go see it. And
now he got fan fiction. Now he got fan fiction.
I listened to you. Your fan fiction was thinking this movie was gonna be good, nigga.
And you know what's crazy? I was the first one to go see it. I literally went and saw it, open at night, 7 p.m. No, 6 p.m. I didn't leave till like 11 o'clock at night. I said, hey, bro, I told y'all, I said, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, that trailer, they took all of them scenes from one part of the movie. It's literally one part of the movie that's like 15 to 20 minutes long. They took every trailer piece on it. So that trailer made you feel like, dang, what's going on? What is this? Is cinema, as Mafia Quad would say. Keep it cinema.
Hold on. We went to that to review. We went to the review.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying. I mean, you was on my top. So anyway.
Shame on you.
I mean, shit. Give me some foreplay first. You sitting there just going right at it. I ain't even.
Look. I'll call next.
Huh? Look at you.
Keep the cinema.
Yes, sir. Alex, great to have you back, brother. I'm glad you came just in time. We're finna get to the reviews. We started off with Saint. He saw a film called The Critic. Real quick, the synopsis says, a powerful London theater critic lures a struggling actress into a blackmail scheme that has deadly consequences. I just want to point out real quick, the film has a 47% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes. It has a 72% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wait, what movie again?
It's called The Critic with Ian McKellen, a.k.a. Magneto, a.k.a. the nigga from Lord of the Rings. Saint, go ahead with your review, brother.
Yeah, man. Alex got on my ass and made me do some homework. Got some notes for this. You feel me?
Facts.
First, I'm gonna go with the positives. It's got a great casting. You got actors from The Punisher, like the main villain. Both of the main villains, matter of fact, are in there. They're playing a father and son. You have Wes from How to Get Away with Murder, and he also played in Harry Potter. The only black boy in Harry Potter, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he is. Yeah. Ian McKellen still he performs at a high level, and he's a great lead. The premise of the movie and the plot, I won't even say it's a plot twist, but it kind of is. It has a really good payoff. They did touch on like racial and gay tension in the 1930s. And I completely forgot like it was illegal to be gay, so they showed that aspect in the movie, and them cops was not playing. They was really about to beat their ass, bro. And it also like touches on how journalists even today, like how grimy they can get and how salacious they can be when it comes to, let's say, reviews in this aspect, because he's reviewing like plays and whatnot, and they kind of get away with a lot of shit. You feel me? And yeah, I think the ending was really, really good, and it wraps up well, like it's a perfect ending. But the negatives that I got for the film, even though Ian McKellen shines and does his thing, there was not enough time and character development for everybody else. Like everybody took a huge backseat and suffered from it. The trailer, I'm not gonna lie, the trailer shows a lot more interesting plot and like story than what it actually is in the movie. And there's a certain point of the movie where the tone switches to where it's like, did the directors just not know, like the director and writers just not know what they wanted to do with the ending? Because it completely, like, it's very lighthearted that first half, and then out of nowhere it's just like shit just goes left, bro, where it's like this is a totally different fucking movie. I know the critics were harsh on the movie, and for me, I would say it is a 7 out of 10 or 3 stars. But of course, wait to streaming. It's not worth going to theaters, and I wouldn't spend money to rent this movie out. But if you see it on streaming, if it's on Netflix or Amazon or whatever you watch your streaming movies, it's definitely worth the watch.
That's interesting. A 7 out of 10 not worth going to theaters?
No, I would just say
it's just not worth it don't do anything worth going to the theater for, basically.
Yeah, like it's not anything crazy. Like I said, the trailer paints this movie to be something that it's not. And like a lot of the actors, like you have a great casting, but they suffer so much where it's like, damn, I wouldn't say it's to the point where you forget they're in the movie, but it's just like they needed a lot more time for you to like care about it, if that makes sense. Good movie in my opinion, but it's also something this movie was supposed to come out in 2023. So you can tell they were sitting on this and they were just like, fuck it, here. Let's just drop it, because there was no promotion for this movie whatsoever. But I give it a 7 out of 10, just looking at the movie for what it is. And I know I've been harsh on a lot of movies lately, so
No, keep doing it.
Nah. I'm gonna be over harsh when it comes to movies that deserve it. Yeah.
Don't be like Deontay, nigga, giving everything a 10 out of 10, nigga.
No, we don't do that. We don't do that.
The critic gave it a 9. Yeah, I just thought about we need to have KD as a guest on the show here. Yeah.
Oh, heck no.
Appreciate your review, Sam.
I'm glad you said it and I didn't, nigga.
Let's get to the next review, man. So we have a new
skinny
film,
bitch.
A new film starring your boy Dave Bautista. It is called The Killer's Game.
Fire.
I forgot to go see that. I should have went seen that instead of.
Bro, I had tickets to see it and I fell asleep.
Yeah, I should have seen that instead of the movie Alex hyped up.
Oh my gosh.
So just want to get a synopsis real quick. It says when a top hitman is diagnosed with a terminal illness, he decides to take matters into his own hands by taking a hit out on himself. But when the very hitman he hired also target his pregnant ex-girlfriend, he must fend off an army of assassin colleagues and win back the love of his life. That sounds pretty crazy.
Here's the twist. The diagnosis was wrong, but it's too late. The hit is already out to kill him. And that's not a spoiler. They had that in the trailer. Another example of them telling us the movie in the trailer.
I
didn't even see it, and I know that's the plot.
It was still good.
Before we jump into it right now,
well, you like big men with muscles.
The movie has a 43% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes, 81% audience score.
Wow.
Now, real quick, who in here saw this? Who saw this movie in here?
Yes, sir.
So is the
I walk alone.
Before y'all give your thoughts, is the critics right, or is a mix? Is a mixture?
What was the critic score again?
A 40.
80 to 80 to 40.
Hell no,
critic score was a 43.
I don't agree with critics.
Mafia, go ahead with your review, brother. Go ahead with your review.
Yeah.
All right, it's been a minute, so I'm trying to do this the best I can. But good story. It doesn't waste your time. It gets to the point. Good humor. If you like John Wick, like it has kind of like the John Wick kind of action, but it's a little bit more on the comical side. But great action, good laughs. Dave Bautista, you'll enjoy him. You'll enjoy the side characters. And what else?
If you like movies, you'll like this movie.
Yeah, basically, this is if you're an Unga Bunga BG person, you'll like this movie.
Oh, he's gonna love this shit when it's on Netflix.
Oh yeah, that's it.
What grade did you give it?
I gave this a B.
Okay.
We switching the letters. We're not doing
He always gave.
Yeah, he been doing letter grading for a minute now. So.
Why are we not doing chopped milkshakes out of 10 no more?
Bring it back.
Yeah.
I'll throw it back too.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Throw it in the circle.
Chop milkshakes. It's crazy.
And Saint, you saw it. Go ahead, Saint. What's your thoughts?
Yes, sir, man. The positives from this movie, it's got a good lore and a lot of good characters. Botas is my favorite out of all of them. It's clearly inspired by Kill Bill and John Wick. There's some good comedic scenes. Especially there's a certain scene with I'll just say with Terry Crews where
God,
this shit was
can
fucking
we
hilarious.
exterminate him?
Oh,
Can he,
hold on.
Can he be put in front of a gun line, bro? I'm so sick
Hold
of
on,
that
hold on.
big neck,
He redeemed
chiseled
himself in this movie.
titty withholding man. I'm so sick of it.
I thought you liked big man, Alex.
He do.
He
be
do.
fooled.
Nigga, I don't
Look
like
at
niggas
me.
that wear. I don't like niggas that wear nipple tassels.
Yes, you
Stop
do.
putting that dude in movies.
You ordered one on Amazon last week, brother.
And nothing to say.
Batista and Sophia, they did really good. They had some good chemistry going on. And it was entertaining for a short runtime. Negatives though, of course, weak story. Palm Klimteff, the one that played Mantis, she's the main villain in this movie, or antagonist. And her performance was not for it wasn't for me, bro. It was short, boring, and I kind of think she phoned it in, bro. The pacing was real slow. Like, it took a hot minute for them to even get to the action. The score and soundtrack was very lackluster and generic. I give the rating a 6 out of 10, 3 stars. And I'll say wait to streaming. I would also say it's worth a rental too. Because I mean you'll be entertained at the end of the day. But yeah, that's my review.
All right, appreciate you. Let's see. What do we want to speak on next? Let's see. Where's my list? Let's speak on Mafia. You saw Never Let Go, the Halle Berry film. It's a horror movie. Real quick, let me just pull up the synopsis on this joint. So it says here, when an unspeakable evil takes over the world, the only protection for a mother and her twin sons is their house and their strong bond. Needing to stay connected at all times, they must cling to one another and never let go. However, when one of the boys questions if the evil is real, the ties that bind them together are severed, triggering a terrifying fight for survival. Let me see what the Rotten Tomatoes got to say about this right quick.
Ash.
So this movie has a 62% critic score, and it has a 55% audience score. Mafia, go ahead, brother. What you think?
Damn.
First of all, I would not call this a horror. Second, the major problem this movie has, so in the trailers, they kind of make it look like, okay, this is supernatural. Then also, if you've seen the trailer, it makes it look like, oh, this may actually be a mental illness. And pretty much that's how the movie goes. It's like, so basically it's the whole mom. All this starts with the mom. She thinks that there's this evil that's trying to get them. And like you said in the synopsis, they're tied to the house. Like when they literally go out, they have a rope that's attached to the house they use to go out into the forest and stuff. And they've been doing this since, I think, before she even gave birth to her 2 kids. But as the movie goes, it's just like it tries to fool you into thinking, well, something's definitely wrong with the mom. But the movie tries to say, hey, look, this might actually be mental illness. And it'll give you some signs that this is mental illness. But then it's like, you know what? We changed our mind. This is actually something supernatural. And it just goes back and forth without really making any real progress in the movie. It's not scary. The characters are not good. And I don't know how someone like BG even liked this movie.
Oh, BG said he liked it.
He got mental illness. That's easy.
Yeah, BG thought this movie was fire. So, no.
Well, that told me everything I need to know.
Story's ass. Not scary. It can't make up its mind about... I don't want to spoil it. At the end of the movie, you'll find out whether they decide to do mental health or supernatural. But throughout the movie, it's fighting itself on what it wants to be.
So the movie is bisexual.
Yes, the movie is
That makes sense
bisexual.
why BG like it. It all started to make sense.
I will give this movie an F-.
Oh,
Damn.
F minus.
he let
It's
it
worse
simmer.
than
He let it
Borderlands.
sit. He said they let it sit.
Right. What the hell?
I
He
mean,
said F
just,
minus and looked around the room.
the only good thing I can say about this movie is when it starts, it hits the ground running. So it's not one of them slow paced movies. It's gonna go from the start, get to the end, without making you feel like you wasted too much of your time.
I got a question for you regarding Halle Berry's performance. Right, this is the Halle Berry movie.
Yeah, she had
Yes.
that weak ass accent.
Question: is it time? Can y'all hear me? Because I started the microwave.
Mhm.
Yeah, weird.
All right. Is it time for actors of her ilk to hang it up? I mean, are we sick of the old? Not saying Halle Berry's ever been this just amazing actress.
Sir, she is an Oscar winner.
But we know what that is, bro. We know what when we think about Halle Berry, we know what that is, bro. Beautiful woman, always good. I mean, I liked her in 007, but it's just like, come on, we really gonna say Halle Berry was it's just been like the creme de la creme, like, oh, when we see her, we're going to the movies to see her, or is it because she has a bikini scene? Like, come on, let's keep it a buck.
hey, listen. John Wick Chapter 3. When she spit in that water bottle, I would have drunk it. All.
Hey,
What?
all I'm gonna say is, if I see Halle Berry on the bill, that's doing as much pressure as seeing J-Lo on the bill. I don't.
Whoa, don't disrespect her like that, brother. Wait a minute, time out.
This is
Flag on the play.
Halle Berry and J-Lo, I'm gonna tell y'all what they put on their contract. They feel like if they have messy hair on screen, this is acting. That's what they are. It's if I look disheveled as a beautiful woman, if I look disheveled, I'm acting. My lip quivered. Like, Halle Berry never been no amazing actress. What are we doing? You know what Halle Berry is? Halle Berry should only be a model for pixie haircuts in your nearest salon. That's what Halle Berry needs to be acting as. Go method act a pixie cut, nigga. You don't need to be on a movie. What are we doing in 2024? Just go look cute somewhere. Stop. And it's the same lady that was trying to get mad at Drake for. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Well, for this trash movie, she does it good enough.
You gave it an F minus.
I'm just saying, speaking on Halle, since you brought up Halle for an F movie.
Nigga said I disowned my mom over this movie, but it was a good movie. Like, what? Nah, bro.
Never that.
It's buns, and you know it's buns.
Oh my god.
It's buns, but for what she did, I mean, okay, for what they gave her, it was. She did what she did.
What was her character's name in the movie?
Bruh, I don't remember seeing it.
So she did a good job with messy hair with twigs in her hair, but I don't remember her name. Come on, bruh.
One thing I remember that
what was Keanu Reeves' name in John Wick?
Crazy woman good.
What was his name in John Wick?
What was his name in John Wick?
Oh wait.
What was Keanu Reeves' name in The Matrix?
Mr. Anderson. What do you mean?
I'm just making sure, because this is somebody who also just can't act that well, but we at least remember his names. Like, come on, Doc.
Oh yeah, Neo, Mr. Anderson.
What was his name in Constantine?
Constantine?
You know what? Now that how come all his movies is his name? I just realized that. all of Keanu Reeves' movie name is the title of the movie. That's
you forgot that as a topic. Wonton, they're trying to do a Constantine sequel.
Oh yeah.
Constantine to this day is still my favorite That's still my favorite exercise exorcism movie.
Yeah,
that movie is fine.
That's old news.
No, because I saw that this came out this week. Like they're like doing finishing touches on the script.
The update is that the script is done, but we spoke on that when they got announced.
Oh.
Yeah, F minus. That's the first F minus of the year, ain't it?
No. That's the second one because the first one was the front door or the front room, wherever that shit was.
Oh no, I thought that was worse than an F minus. Like I thought you gave that a
double F minus.
Shouldn't release.
Yeah, shouldn't have released. Yeah. Okay, I'll say this movie is better than the front room. I'll give it that much.
Oh shit.
What's the next movie we talking about? Because he just made me mad. He bring it up.
So I was actually going to get to Redpeg. Redpeg, you saw The Wild Robots.
Hey man.
Just real quick, I want to get some information out there. Apparently, this movie is actually based on a children's book. Did you know that, Redpeg?
I actually did not.
Yeah, this movie is based on the book. The author of the book has been doing a lot of promo. I've been seeing on Twitter. He keeps tweeting like, "There's a movie out about my book." He keeps tweeting about that and shit.
He's screaming to the ether.
Hold on,
Nobody
hold on.
cares.
I got this one time. I got
Hey,
this.
yo,
I
you
got
people.
this.
Well,
I got this.
Are
I got
you
this.
going to give us a synopsis? What's the movie about?
Yeah. But I want to start off by saying, nigga, this is one of the greatest movies I've ever seen in my life. One of the best movies I've seen this year. It might be my movie of the year so far this year.
Oh,
Oh my
Hey man,
God.
this is a heartwarming, emotional journey that will captivate all audiences, nigga. All right.
Oh, are you
You,
reading your review on
Alex,
Instagram? Go ahead.
you,
Go ahead.
Alex,
Start
you.
reading.
I didn't even start reading it yet. But yeah, this story follows it follows the adventures of a robot. Her name is Roz. By the way, she's stranded on this remote island. It's set in the future, by the way. So you know, set on this island, right? She meets animals. She's explores her surroundings, and she discovers a world filled with wonder and danger. And along the way, she meets a lot of animals. And she ends up spending a lot of time with them, and she can understand the animals. Therefore, you know, you hear them talk and shit. So, and they teach her, you know, about friendship, love, and the importance of belonging. And I don't know, this movie really, really also, if you're a parent, it's gonna hit. Also, it's just gonna really hit. Nigga, this movie, I don't know, nigga. This movie got me hella emotional toward the end, nigga. Like I was about to cry a couple times, like full on bust out crying, nigga, and I shed a couple tears at the end, nigga. Like I don't. It made me want to tell y'all I love y'all, movie guys. I do. I really love you
Aw, I
guys.
love
I
you.
do. I do. Yeah. Nigga, the animation is not your typical, you know, like Transformers. It's not like that, nigga. It's kind of like Spider-Verse, but not like Spider-Verse. I don't know how to explain it, but the animation is fucking gorgeous, nigga. The filmmakers, the animators at DreamWorks, hey man, DreamWorks showing they're not completely washed up, nigga. They this is better than every Illumination movie released in the past decade, nigga. This is fighting with some of Pixar best movies that have released recently. Man, DreamWorks might be coming back with a vengeance, man. And they got Shrek coming up. We gonna see if they really back for real. Yeah, like nigga, the forests, the mountains, the animation is gorgeous in this movie.
We gonna let him get this stuff off.
Another
yes,
highlight.
sir, man.
Oh
Another
my
highlight,
God.
man. Another highlight is the characters like Roz. It's this female robot. And Alex will relate to her, you know.
She got a wagon.
That too. And nigga, she's struggling with self-discovery. Yo.
Nigga.
Like you. Like you. like you.
Yo, Wanda, remember a week ago he told you that you were suffering with crippling anxiety?
Yes, bro. He said you can relate to this.
He is diagnosed with every.
So she's dealing with self-discovery, trying to see like what she is, like what is life, basically. Like Alex, self-discovery.
You know how crazy this if Redpeg is looking at us like, yeah, he has crippling anxiety, he has bipolarism, he like a Higgs, no.
Yeah. What was I about to say before I was really interrupted by this guy struggling with self-discovery? Roz, she's charming as hell. She's enduring, nigga. I don't want to spoil the movie because I didn't watch the trailer before I went to go see this. I only seen like the little teaser
Right.
in the theater. So yeah, the kind of interaction with the animals is really funny. It's cool. It's cute. But the most powerful aspect of this movie is, like I said, the importance of empathy and understanding, nigga. Okay, that's what I took. I wrote this down, nigga. The importance of this movie, it just hammers it down, nigga. Like I gotta feel sorry for some of you niggas. Understand where some of you niggas come from. You dig? Like they gotta. I felt sorry for this nigga in UK. I'm not gonna mention him on this platform, but you know, I feel sorry for, and I feel, you know, I understand him. You know, his situation is why he turned out. I understand Wonton, the situation he come from. I understand Alex. You know, the situation.
Do you understand yourself, nigga? You understand yourself, nigga?
Yeah.
And why he's dealing with his problems with self-discovery. You know what I'm saying?
Are you calling me like what
no, I'm not. But you know, Roz interactions with these other animals, it just also, like I said, I know y'all tired. It might be cliche, but the themes of friendship is done really, 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 really well in this, nigga. Love and acceptance, especially acceptance,
Power of
Alex.
friendship.
Like I can't say too much. You heard that sniffle, nigga? Are you getting emotional? Because that's what that movie did to me. This movie is fucking amazing, nigga. What's that? Like Studio Ghibli movies. This, bro, is better than that shit. It's
Oh
like,
my god.
hey man, this is a must see if you have kids. If you like struggling with self discovery, like my friend Alex here, or
Are you
know.
trying to convince me of yourself? Like you keep saying this, bro. Like,
No, I'm just saying, you know.
all right,
You know, if you
check this out. I don't
listen,
this is what I don't like that you do. I don't like that you do this.
wait. I'm finished. I'm wrapping it up, nigga. Shit. This movie is a must see for family of all ages, Alex. Bring your mom and your sister. Y'all should have, after that game, nigga, you should have skipped the podcast and went and seen Wild Robot, nigga. That's what you should have did, nigga.
Gotcha.
This is just a beautiful, heartwarming movie. The animation, gorgeous, the adventure, so good. A good story. The story is nothing like groundbreaking, but it's the way the story is told and the interactions with the characters.
It never is.
Blah,
It
blah,
never
blah.
is.
But nigga, please.
And this is my problem with Redpeg.
Yeah, this is one of the best. This is the best. This is the best animated movie of the year.
This is my problem with Redpeg.
One of the best movies of the year for me.
Us movie guys and movie nigga adjacents, we'll go see movies that really channel and break down like societal concepts, human constructs.
Yeah, that's what this movie do.
No, but wait, we'll go movies like this, and then he'll be like, "Oh yeah, it was cool. It was cool." He'll watch Dora the Explorer, turn it off, be silent for 2 hours, and be like, "Nah, that was real nigga shit." Like it takes animated movies for him to actually get lessons. It takes a Big Hero 6 clone to sit here and make him realize the power of friendship.
Big Hero 6 clone? Are you crazy?
You know how, bro?
Are you crazy?
Let me tell you something. In one time, load up the lard cannon. Back me up. When Bo's Afraid came out, and you and I sat here and said, "Hey, bro." This movie really talks about mental health, mental fitness, and mental awareness, and really not having a strong grasp of what your reality is, and growing up and having past traumas dictate how you navigate, and really distorting your worldview. Remember you and I had that conversation? What was Redpeg over talking about? I don't know, dog. I don't know. He's got to lay, dog.
I didn't say any of that. I didn't say any of that.
I wish I would eat more hot dogs. I wish, like, you were not trying to hear none of that.
I didn't say any of that.
Bro,
what?
Let Bo's Afraid be a furry mammal in a 3D animated space. This nigga's calling it the movie of the year. Oh, Pixar's back. DreamWorks. Where like I hate that Redpeg do this.
No. And low-key. No.
Until you see a plushy animated animal or a plushy animated chubby human,
and this
you do not care.
And this is where you're wrong. You're discrediting animation.
I'm walking around my room right now.
You're discrediting animation, nigga. You saying it's only for kids and you need a furry animal to teach you life lessons. No, nigga, it's for everybody. This movie is for everybody. It's not even for furry animal. It's a robot, nigga. And Wonton love robots. So he should really go see this. And
I don't like that your brain don't cut on until it's animation. That's what I'm talking about. We will see movies with real people showing emotional range. We will see actual human dynamic on the screen. I'm jumping right now. You will see all of this. But until a nigga got a balloon and a little scout boy hat talking about my grandpa's house is floating away.
Hey, you know what's wrong? How are you wrong about this? This is a robot. You know how impressive it is? Have it showcasing this amount of emotion from a robot, nigga? From a robot? A robot? Nigga, a robot made me cry, nigga. This is amazing work. This is amazing work. This is amazing work.
Okay.
It's outstanding. This is accomplishment. This is accomplishment in cinema. This is one of the greatest movies ever made, nigga. You should go watch it to see.
I'm gonna take this off myself. Everybody else in the room, y'all don't realize how Redpeg only gives animated movies the credence to teach him things and have emotion. This nigga said he almost cried.
I shed a tear.
You know when I almost cried? You know when I almost cried? Robert Pattinson's Batman when he started that bat engine and he was making noise. That's when I almost cried.
Nigga, please.
That's when I almost cried.
Hey, guess what? I almost fell asleep watching it. So you know
when I almost
there's
cried.
That's a lie.
You know when I almost cried? Watching Doom Part 2 and he grabbed that giant Alaskan bullworm and we heard I almost cried.
Nigga, please.
You You only cry when it's like a squiggly animated dude on the screen. Because I remember
That's cap. That's cap.
you did the same thing on Elemental. I know
I
you.
didn't cry on Elemental.
I remember you.
I didn't cry. I didn't cry.
You know they got your man on
Touching.
sexual assault
But I
charges.
didn't-
That was your man.
I didn't cry. I didn't cry on
Fam.
Elemental.
You literally, hey, I'm a peep this. Redpeg ain't never used the word xenophobia until he saw Elemental. He didn't even know what that word meant.
Oh my god.
It take animated movies to teach Redpeg stuff we learned in middle school. He'll be like, hold on, wait a minute. My
Listen,
friends have dreams and aspirations too.
Listen, you can listen. Don't listen to Alex here, nigga.
Bruh.
Go see this movie. Go support this movie. This is one of the best movies,
Fam.
best animated movies ever made, nigga. Great movie.
Hey, I got a movie. I got a movie. I got a movie.
If you want,
go watch Open Season if you want to see this same movie, but just with a deer. Go watch this same movie.
No.
Go
No,
watch this same movie if you want to see it with a deer and a bear. Open
No.
Season 1.
No, don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
Bro. All right.
This movie is great.
Hey,
how about you go see this movie?
Hey,
how about you go see this movie? I bet it's better than a movie.
Your next
and hyped up, nigga.
Your next movie, I'll pay for it because you know why? I bet you a movie ticket. Let's do it movie guy style. The next movie you see that's animated, you gonna come back to us and you gonna be like, I'm not gonna lie. This movie really taught me about you're gonna find a life lesson in the next animated movie, and I bet you do. Matter of fact, I'll buy your next animated movie. How about that? Let that splurge on you. Since I don't know who I am, since I got crippling anxiety, since I'm discovering myself.
Yes. I think if you watch the movie, I think you would cry, nigga. You would cry. You'd be like, damn, this is relatable. Damn, I feel some type of way.
You require animated movies that have been in development hell to teach you about yourself. That's the difference between you and me. Sit on that.
No.
Sit on that.
No, I think you should go watch this movie and then come back, and you're gonna be like, you know what, Redpeg, you're right. This movie taught me about
this is my thing.
How to self-discover and how to grow up.
Redpeg.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. I'm not doubting this movie was good, right? But I think what Alex is trying to say is it's a pattern that you tend to learn life lessons and you tend to get more of a emotional reaction out of animated films than you do out of like live action or like films with actual people in it. That he just pointed that out. He just pointed out there's a pattern. Like these, for whatever reason, these animated movies have more of an effect on you for some reason. How do you feel about that?
I would say
he's an animated character. That's why.
No.
That's why this nigga look like that.
No. No. I tend.
Get in there with other kids, and he's like, "You ready, guys?"
First of all, let's
he's sitting next to fourth graders, and they toast each other icy before the movie, bro.
First of all, let's make this clear, nigga.
That's why he look like
nothing but adults actually in this movie, nigga. To make this clear, nigga. Nothing but adults, grown adults, white women, black. Actually, a black man was in this theater with me, nigga. Yeah. What about that, nigga?
Hey, listen.
More masculine than you, but it ain't hard to do. But I'm just saying, nigga.
Right. Any broad-shouldered Louisiana woman is more masculine than me. That's fine. I'm just saying, as your friend, I wish you saw other things in life.
I do. There's plenty of movies.
Bro, World War III could start, and it won't be until Pixar's next film. He's like, maybe we should love thy brother. Like, he'll start just finding world truths through like animated movies, bro. I swear.
Listen, animated. You're discrediting animation and the power of animation. This is disrespectful to the animators that worked hard on this movie.
You wear glasses. You only wear your glasses in animated movies. That's what pisses me off too. This nigga has prescriptions and he only wear them to animated movies. I know y'all noticed this.
See, he's discrediting the guys. He's discrediting animation and the power of animation. Okay.
Listen,
he's basically saying
you like the.
He's basically saying you can't, get emotional from animation movies or shit like you're lame if you cried at Mufasa dying or some shit. That's how he is. He just is discrediting animation. And that's okay. There's people like him all the time. All over the place. He's almost 30, so he's feeling a bit mature, and he just want to discredit
You talking
anything
to the
that's
same nigga
not
that
superhero, you know.
You talking to the same nigga that cried in the first 5 minutes of Woman King. Like, I'm never saying I'm too big or too grown to, I just we can go to the next topic.
You're talking to a guy that cried at the first 5 seconds of Dune. So
Facts.
What's the last movie you cried on? To be let me know. What last movie you cried on?
Literally Dune 2.
What?
Yes.
Was it during his speech or when was it?
Bro, just everything about that movie. That fucking when you hear that music and like the certain
You cry. You did that cry.
One thing
Was
I
it
like
happiness
about
cry? Was it happiness cry, or was it cry that the movie just did something to make you emotional?
it just
What type of cry was
it's
it?
called being moved to tears. Like I'll explain something to you real quick. And you're still young, so you haven't hit this yet. When you hit a certain age,
Menopause?
When you hit a certain age, Alex, hey, look, when you hit a certain age, about 25, 26, you get a new lease on life. Things affect you differently.
Your nipples get tender. All of that stuff started happening, bro.
I used to be a guy. I never used to cry at movies, Redpeg. Now, nigga, I could hear it could be a certain note in a soundtrack that I hear, and I'm like, oh fuck. You like it just something like Doom that is so inspirational and just the movie is just visually stunning. It brings me to emotions, Redpeg. Yes, it does. Okay, Doom 2.
Well, guess what? All of that combined in Wild Robot, it moved us here. The soundtrack, the visuals, what was going on screen toward the end, it made me like, oh fuck, I was like, oh my goodness.
Well, just to wrap it up, I'll say this, Redpeg. The Wild Robot has a 98% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes, 97% audience score.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I'm not wrong. So I'm not wrong with my diagnostics.
I do want to ask you one last question.
You're not
yes, sir.
wrong.
A 10 out of 10.
Is this movie better than Inside Out? Is it better than Inside Out?
It is.
Oh,
I stand by that. This Wild Robot is my movie of the year.
Okay.
I'm just glad you liked it, brother.
I also that's fine. This is my first 10 out of 10 of the year.
Movie of the year.
Yeah. Better than Dune 2. How about this, Alex? Dune 2. How about you go watch this movie?
Can I just name a couple? So this is better than Strange Darling?
Yes.
This is better than Deadpool Wolverine.
Did you see Strange Darling, Redpeg? I don't think he saw it.
No, I didn't.
This is better than Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah.
This is better than Longlegs.
Yes. What the hell?
This is better. This is better than Tenet.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is better than
Inside Out.
This is better than Lift, Kevin Hart's Netflix original.
Listen, buddy.
Come on, brother.
This is better than Rebel Moon.
Listen, buddy.
Don't bring up that Rebel, brother.
Listen,
hey, man.
Listen. How about I want you to go see the movie, Alex, then come back to me. How about that? Yeah. Go see it on Tuesday. Your free Tuesday, and come back to me. How about that? And then we could really have a conversation. Because right now, I'm not with all the kitty shit, nigga. This is man talk, nigga. We gonna talk real man talk when it comes to this fucking Wild Robot, nigga. I ain't with the jokes, nigga. This movie made me cry, nigga. I ain't with the joking shit, nigga. All right. So if you go see this on your little $5 Tuesday, nigga, then come back and holler at me.
Oh, so now I'm broke. Okay.
Yeah, that's the only time you see movies.
Well,
that's not fair. That's not nice. I'm sorry.
Yeah, now you put my business in that.
I'm sorry. See, Saint even see the movie and he's sniffling, nigga. That's how you know it's just a powerful movie. One time, I need you to go see the movie too. I need money. I need you to see it, Mafia Quiet.
I'm seeing it tomorrow morning.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sick behavior.
Yes, sir.
I've seen people say
Alex, go see it, dog. This is one of the best anime movies ever. I'm telling you, the movie is so good, dog.
Matter of fact, I'll watch it after work, bro. If I get off early, I'll watch it after work for you.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, what it got one time? A 90, 97, 98?
Yeah. I've seen people say the audience, this is DreamWorks' best movie ever.
That's what I said. I said it's the best movie since Shrek 2, nigga. So you know how long ago that was. And it's better than man, it might be better than the last couple of Pixar movies too. So hey, man, great movie.
All right, let's do the next topic, man. Transformers 1. Transformers 1 right
What's
now.
our record? He been quiet.
This film has an 89% critic score, Rotten Tomatoes 98%, audience
God
score.
damn.
This movie is a prequel. It's the untold origin story of Optimus Prime and Megatron, and tells the story of how they once were friends and became enemies. Tyrek, man, where you at, Tyrek? Somebody tag Tyrek, man. Get him up in here.
You probably asleep.
Cash
This
is in the
movie
chat,
too.
Tarek. Attack.
Real quick, who
Me,
all saw the
Tyrek.
who all saw the film?
That's all
Me.
right.
Did you see it, Saint, or you didn't see it?
No, I didn't get a chance to see it.
Shame on you. You don't fuck with Transformers?
I honestly, when I sit there and thought about it, I don't really care for Transformers like that. Like when I was
You'll
a
like
kid, I
this
used to
thing.
love it. I feel like I would, but like I don't have really any interest to watch this movie.
Check it out
Wow.
Tuesday discount day. You won't regret it.
Well, let's let Mafia talk, then. Go ahead, Mafia. What's your
50%
review on this joint?
Okay. Surprisingly, Transformers 1, great movie. Has a great story going over the origins of Optimus Prime and Megatron before they became who they are now. Basically, getting to see their life as friends and shoot.
What happened?
Oh.
You trying to give a synopsis?
Yeah, that's how I was fucking up with the synopsis. Let me just
Oh.
get to it. Great, like I said.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Already get a synopsis. You can go ahead.
Oh,
Oh, you did? Oh, no. Sorry, that's my bad. Yeah, so characters. This movie has great character development, especially with Optimus and Megatron. I'd say probably like the first 75% of the movie, Optimus probably takes the scene with the better character development. But then when Megatron comes in, there's something that's gonna happen that's gonna let's say trigger Megatron, trigger his whole character changing. Great. Let's see. Shit. I didn't write notes. Damn. Another highlight of the movie is the animation. Especially towards the end of the movie, the animation goes crazy. Now I did see this in XD, so that might make a difference. I didn't go to
Yeah,
standard.
I've seen it. Yes, sir. I've seen Adobe too.
Fire. Action fire. Visuals fire. Crap. You can take it over here, Redpeg. I didn't take notes.
Hey man. Spoiler free thoughts.
What grade did you give it, Mafia?
I gave that a B plus.
All right,
The only takeaway I had, the only nitpick I had from the movie was at the beginning, the movie kind of seemed like it was gonna have like that Shrek kind of humor.
Oh yeah.
But then it kind of never lived up to it. Even with B's character, it seemed like he was gonna be like their version of Donkey, but he never lived up to it. So that's the only thing I take away from the movie. The comedy didn't quite hit for me.
I want to say, spoiler free thoughts. This is the best Transformer movie ever. Arguably, better than the 2007 one. I ain't gonna lie, when I seen the trailer, I was hesitant on Chris Hemsworth playing Optimus, but he killed the role, and the voice is not an issue. Even at some scenes, you forget it's Chris Hemsworth. Like he was that good. He killed everything he was in. The relationship between D16 and Optimus Prime, which D16 is Megatron, by the way. It developed really good. My only complaint really is Megatron character development was low key kind of rushed. The pace was weird. I mean, I get it because the movie not that it's like 1 hour 40 minutes or some shit. It felt rushed. But that's like a little nitpick. Also, there's 0 humans in this film, which is excellent, nigga, because they're on what's the name of the planet?
Cybertron.
Yeah, they're on Cybertron, so that's also good. So this is probably a movie that many fans have been begging for. The soundtrack phenomenal. It's by the same person who made who did the score for Transformers Prime, which is the Transformer show. I don't know if you know that, but yeah, man, if you are a Transformer fan, this is gonna be a 10 out of 10 watch for you. This is probably gonna be your movie of the year. So yeah, like Mafia Quad said, the movie do start off lighthearted, but then like out of nowhere it just become like dark and brutal as fuck. So yeah, the characters are so well done. Bumblebee is really cool. You see where he get his like personality from in the movies. So this movie is basically an origin story of all the Autobots and the Decepticons. and it's cool how it's set up.
Autobots,
Bumblebee, you
let's
see,
roll out.
bro, you see, Bumblebee is cool as hell. Like you see, like why he don't have his voice and shit. Like it's very cool. What was I gonna say? Yeah, like I don't have much to say. The animation is like Mafia Quiet. The animation is gorgeous. It's like realistic but stylistic at the same time. It's fucking gorgeous, especially we see this in Adobe. Story well written, acting all good. Chris Hemsworth killed it. This is a must see. This is another one. It's a big week for animation, y'all. Animated movies are back, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Great, excellent year for animated movies, nigga. 3 bangers, nigga. 3 all-time great movies. 3 all-time great animated movies dropped this year. Inside Out 2, Transformers 1, and Wild Robot. So it's a good year for us, you know. This movie didn't really grab me emotionally like Wild Robot, you know. As I say, it didn't, really tell me any like big, like things like self-discovery. I would recommend this to Alex.
Human, right?
It has some themes.
It had some themes. It has some themes between like with me and Alex. I think me and Alex is like I'm Optimus Prime, obviously, and Alex is Megatron.
What happened to Alex make you snap?
Hey, we ain't gonna get into that. But yeah. Yeah, and look, yeah. At one time you like Starscream, you silly. Yeah, this movie is fire. I
Mafia
recommend
Quad
y'all
is
go see this shit.
Bumblebee, but he just says keep it cinema like in the middle of the fight.
Fire.
Yeah, man, this
Dang,
movie is fire. Alex, I think you should go see this now.
Saint is the ambulance transformer.
Alex, I think you should go see this movie. This is better than the last Transformer movie that came out, the live action.
I'm not a big Transformer fan, bro.
You
That
like
last
this, man.
Transformer was so.
Okay, you gotta pick one. You gotta watch either Wild Robot or Transformers 1, dog. You gotta pick one, dog. You gotta support one of these. You gotta support one of these animated movies.
Remember the last Transformer movie where he said, "Oh my God, talking alien robot cars," and then he said, "Hey, I need you to help me save the world." He said, "Okay," and then his girlfriend found out and went, "Okay." Like, bro, that movie was trash, bro.
It wasn't trash.
There is
no
trash.
believability.
It wasn't trash. It wasn't trash. It just Transformers.
I just hate when movies characters are dumb, like on purpose.
Yeah, there's
like,
no humans. It's straight Transformers. It's on Cybertron. So
and like this movie was made so anyone can watch it. You really don't have to know anything about Transformers. So this will be
because it's an origin story. It's starting off. Yeah. So the next movie they tease the next movie in the after credit scene and basically setting up if the next movie happened, that shit is gonna be epic as fuck. So this movie basically shows you the forming of the Autobots and the Decepticons, and where the symbol for each comes up.
Did they say that this movie roll out?
Yeah, he did. He actually did. They made a joke about it too. So it's real fire.
Can they?
It's
so
real
this is
fire.
taken on the planet of this is on their
Cybertron,
right?
the planet they created on.
Can you explain to me why?
And it shows how he's a prime. Him being a prime and where Megatron get his shit from.
Can you
and how they were
explain to me
friends
why
at
they
first.
look like human cars if they're on their own planet?
You don't think that far into it. It's just like, yeah, it's like.
I mean, like, but imagine you were on a random planet and it's like, nigga, what are you dressed as? He can't say like, oh, a Camaro. Like, nigga, what is a Camaro?
He went. I think yeah, but he's not a Camaro in this game.
Is he a red 18-wheeler?
Yes.
Yeah, he is a truck.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how do they explain that?
You don't explain shit. They're Transformers, nigga. They're talking. You don't explain shit.
But
like, you don't get that deep into it, nigga. Come on.
I mean, I'm just saying. Like, I get that they did that to be disguised as human, but if you never come to Earth,
you're thinking too far in it, nigga. This is a kids show, nigga. This is a 90s Saturday morning cartoon, nigga. What do you want?
I understand.
Like what?
Squidbillies in real life, but I'm just saying. Like sometimes I
nigga, you looking for Boys Afraid type shit out of Transformers, nigga. What is we doing?
No, I'm not. I'm genuinely just that was a genuine question. Like how do y'all look on your home planet before you come to Earth? That was a genuine question.
Like what?
They still look like
you only do this shit. You only do this shit with certain movies, nigga. I don't like that.
Not even.
Yes, you do.
Bro,
yes,
that's
you
a
do.
genuine question.
Yes, you do.
To answer your question, Alex,
so you be playing Astrobot and be like, I wonder how they like look like that. Like, why are they his like that? Like,
that's it.
I wonder how much they weigh.
Okay,
they never explain how these walking robots exist.
Let me give you an example that actually that your brain can handle. Invader Zim, when he came to Earth, none of it made sense. His robot dog is acting like what he thinks what he thinks Earth dogs act like. His house is baked into other houses. They don't actually eat food, but the toilet that he doesn't use goes to his lair. Like, there's stuff that he's doing to blend in because they don't have that on his planet, or on his home planet. So I'm saying I've seen other cartoons and movies like give an explanation. I'm just.
They still look like humanoid robots. It's just like they just don't have the car features.
So they just gray and black and silver?
Yes,
no,
more
they have colors. They have colors. I don't know. You be doing too much, nigga, for these.
I haven't seen the movie. That's what I was asking you.
You need to go see the movie, then, nigga. How about that?
That's racist. Anyway.
You're not even black.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Say it.
Anyway.
Finish it.
This week has been an amazing week. This year has been an amazing year for animated movies. I want to shout out to whoever made this movie, Paramount, whatever. I gotta shout out DreamWorks. I gotta shout out Pixar. I gotta even shout out Illumination for releasing that mid-ass Despicable Me movie. Nigga, what a amazing year for animated movies. They're taking over the box office. I love it. Animation is back, baby. Let's go. We in an animation renaissance right now.
Heck no.
We definitely are.
Give me Incredibles 3 and then I'll tell you that.
Oh, nigga, shut up.
Fire.
Nigga, Inside Out 2 was fire, nigga.
It's a cool movie.
Yeah, great movie. Now wait till you see Rob Robot, nigga. You gonna see why Redpeg was right. Redpeg is very in touch with his emotions. Redpeg is an adult. Redpeg knew he was
trying to convince us of himself. Redpeg's an adult.
I'm just telling you. What you gonna say after this? Oh wow, Redpeg was right about this one. And Wata said, boy, he gonna feel this one.
I want you to be comfortable in yourself.
He gonna feel this one. Imagine, never mind.
I can feel it in the air.
Alex get mad when I said that self-discovery shit. It must have struck a nerve.
Not even. Just like when you told Wonton that he has diabetes and struggles with depression.
I wasn't wrong.
He diagnosed me. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I wasn't wrong, and I say anxiety. I ain't say depression.
Bro, you told him that his dementia runs in his family. Like, where did you get all this from?
I say he got anxiety. Wonton do got anxiety.
Not how you described it.
Wonton got anxiety and ADHD.
I get anxious in certain situations like normal people, but I don't. You made it sound like I have debilitating. I can't go out in public.
Yeah, like he starts shaking in public.
I didn't say all that. I just say you got anxiety, but you do.
Thank you, brother.
You just proved me right. You have anxiety.
Thank you, brother.
Who's having a fit right now?
And Alex the self-discovery shit, that was fire. Because you, Wild Robot, you would love it. You would love it. It literally is you, Alex. You would love it. The robot, low key, Roz is like you, empathetic, understanding, and struggled with self-discovery. And once you discovered yourself, nigga, you was unstoppable, just like you are now, right?
I'm not gonna lie, you figured me out.
I know I did, nigga.
Well, let's get to the next. I don't know where the fuck Tarek is. He's fucking fired.
Yeah, this was his part too.
I've been waiting for a reason. He's fucking out of here.
I wanted to talk to him about this too.
He gave it a 9 out of 10.
Alex, it's me and you.
I get this movie an 8 out of 10, but I might have to bump it up to a 9. My bad.
Okay. Huh? A 9.
I might have to bump it up to a 9.
All right,
it was good. I'm gonna stick to my guns. I gave it an 8. I give it 8 out of 10. I gotta go do my what's that movie app y'all use to put movies y'all seen and rate them?
Letterboxd.
Yeah, I gotta go do that because I ain't been doing it. I've seen so many movies this year, more than Alex at one time combined.
No, you haven't actually. 43 movies. Yeah, you haven't actually. Alex, just you and I. It's our time to shine, brother. Let's review The Substance.
Oh, let's go.
So, The Substance. This is a new movie. It's kind of under the radar. I actually saw, I didn't see a trailer for this movie until a week before it released. So it's out now in theaters. The film stars Demi Moore. You know, Demi Moore, she's a legendary actress from the 80s, 90s. But it also has Margaret Qualley. For those who don't know, she was for the gamers, she was in Death Stranding. She played Mama. She's also been in a few different movies and TV shows. The synopsis of this film, without spoiling, Demi Moore's character, she plays a model slash actress. She has her own TV show, but she's in her like mid to late 50s, right? And so the theme is like, okay, she's older, she's washed up, they're looking to replace her. She discovers that there is this drug that creates a younger, better, more perfect version of yourself. And so she takes this drug in order to basically stay young and to stay relevant because she doesn't want to be forgotten about, basically. But without spoiling, shit obviously takes a bad turn. It takes a turn for the worst, and shit goes crazy. The movie is labeled like horror sci-fi. It's more of a body horror, right? So there's like scenes where they show you like kind of her body going through changes. There's a lot of like grotesque scenes, especially at the end of the movie that I won't spoil. But it's a body horror movie basically. It's not scary. It's just more of like a body horror. The movie actually has, I mean, the whole message of the movie is basically how society has these beauty standards and how women are, once they reach past a certain age, they're kind of treated like less than, or they're kind of thrown to the wayside. That's supposed to be like the theme of the movie, but they take it a little bit further. But I'll go ahead and get to the review. Real quick, Rotten Tomatoes. The joint has a 90% critic score, 71% audience score. So it's a little mixed, but mostly positive. I clicked through it and I'm noticing some of the people just didn't fuck with the body horror shit. That some people wasn't fucking with that. But I like this movie a lot. It's actually, I think it's in my top 10 so far.
Like, can you explain what body horror is? Like, what the fuck? I mean, is some body parts getting chopped off? Oh,
yeah. So I mean, we've watched body horror movies in the Discord. It's basically movies where it's you'll see a lot of like grotesque scene, whether that's like
Saw would be body horror.
Yeah, like like people getting dismembered or like things coming out of somebody's body, like Alien. You know how they have the chest bursters? That's body horror. Or like
what makes it scary is the representation of just
people's bodies changing and gore, like stuff like that. They consider that's called body horror, but this movie is not scary at all. It's not a scary movie. But yeah, I'll get to the review. So first of all, like I said, I saw the trailer for this only a week before it came out, so I pretty much went in blind. One thing I did notice, this movie was at the film festival they do in Cannes, which is in France. This movie won Best Screenplay. When you watch the film, by the end of it, it makes a lot of sense. This movie is written very, very well, in my opinion. I thought all the performances were good as far as the main cast. We get to see people in different types of roles than we've seen them in before. Dennis Quaid is in this movie. He plays pretty much like an asshole character, over the top Hollywood guy. I thought he was great. Demi Moore, I haven't seen her in a movie in a long fucking time, but she was good in this movie. Margaret Qualley, I feel like she actually is a very good actress. She did a really good job in this movie. So yeah, performances were great. The writing I thought was good, story wise. This is a really good story. Like, and it's got some originality to it too. Some shit that we've been lacking in the movies a lot lately. So that was definitely fun to watch. Visually, I spoke about this with Alex. When I was watching this movie, I'm like, bro, you could probably pause this movie every 30 seconds and you would land on a cool shot. There's a lot of just cool scenery and shots and color placements, color palettes, set design. Like, there's just a lot of cool shots in this movie. The way that they use like the camera lenses too to make certain things look like, the dimensions of things look weird. Like, there's a scene where they're in this building that they go to, and there's like a long hallway. I don't know, it's just small, simple shit, but it just looks really pleasing to the eye when you watch the movie. So that's one thing that jumped out to me. What else can I say? I'm trying to avoid spoilers because this is actually a very good movie, like with a cool story.
I haven't seen any trailers for this either.
So one thing I wanted to point out, this movie reminded me almost of like a mixture of like a Black Mirror episode with like American Horror Story. The reason I say that is because American Horror Story actually has an episode of one of their shows that's very similar to this plot. It's a little different, but it's similar enough to where I noticed.
That's where I've seen that before.
And so if you like those shows, like if you like Black Mirror or American Horror Story, I think you'll definitely gravitate toward the story that they're telling in this, because it's very similar, but it's also told in a really good way. Damn, what else can I say about this movie? I didn't take notes. I'm just going off the top of my head. I don't know, but this was just a fun movie. One thing I would say, I wish I would have gotten to watch this in like a larger theater, because as the movie goes like farther and farther close to the end, shit just starts to get crazier and crazier and crazier, and it's going to get a lot of reactions. Like the theater I was in it was only a few people in there, but just a few people that were in there, bro. It's like there's I'll give you an example. When I watch movies in the theater, I'm mostly quiet. I don't talk. I don't laugh out loud. I don't make comments or whatever. I'm not Tick, right? I usually just sit the fuck. I'm sitting there quiet watching a movie. This movie had a lot of moments where I was like, "Oh shit!" Or I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like I'm actually saying it out loud to myself, and I wasn't the only one. There's people around me that are like doing the same thing, and they're laughing, or they're like, "Ooh," or it's like shit like that. So I feel like it might have been more of an experience with a packed theater, but I say that to say this movie will get a reaction. This is a great movie for us to watch in the Discord. I think we'll fuck. I think
Right.
this would be a great movie to watch in the Discord, to get everybody's reaction to some of the shit that happens. But yeah, I don't know. It's a lot we could say. I'm sure hearing Alex talk about it, I'll think about some more stuff. But really fucking good movie. It's kind of under the radar. I haven't seen a lot of people talk about it, but I'm definitely recommending to you go see this movie. This while it's still in theaters. If you can, go see The Substance. If you can, go with a group, go with some people you know, because I think that'll enhance the experience. This is a very good movie, bro. Really cool movie, especially if you fuck with like body horror. If you're squeamish, I will say this: if you're squeamish and you don't really if you don't really like to see gore and shit, then just be warned, because they do show a lot. They do show a lot, but it's just good, bro. It's a good fucking movie. I'm gonna pass it over to Alex. Alex, what you think about this movie, man?
Yeah, bro. If y'all ever seen the movie Possessor, this movie is like a mixture between Possessor and Freaky Friday. I'm gonna try not to spoil it, but essentially the cinematography, bro, I agree with one time, man. There are certain shots in this movie that they really take advantage of the wide shot. Much like when we watched John Wick 4, they took advantage of just the wide panning, like from left to the right side of the screen. Every piece just looked beautiful. This movie does a fantastic job of coloring. This movie is very bright in not only just color, but the whites, the blacks, everything about this movie, shot list, is crazy. It's fire. It's almost like the first 20 minutes almost felt like I was watching an intro to create a movie. Like I was in a course. I was like, dang, it felt like they're giving me when I look on Instagram, it's like how to make your videos pop, how to make your videos different when you make your reel. And it's like trying to give different cool examples of like shot angles. This movie has creative angles. And I really appreciate that. That's what grabbed me in the first 15 minutes. It wasn't the score, it wasn't the actress, it wasn't whatever. It was literally how they're filming this was just fire. Dennis Quaid's character, I've never seen him act like this. And to me, I say this all the time with what's his face? There are some actors as they've been old our whole life, but there are some actors as they're going into the sunset of their careers. These niggas are just going all out, and I love it. Again, I'm not the biggest Dennis Quaid fan, knowledgeable of his work, whatever, but I ain't never seen him act like this. And this dude he sold the role in its entirety. He was gross, he was vile, he was annoying, and you loved every second of him. His shoes clinked when he walked, his teeth was yellow, he smoked in your face, he was messy with his foods, got the shrimp juice and the cocktail sauce on you as he talked. He was obnoxious, and he embodied the parasitic nature of Hollywood executives and managers. I loved it. It's literally as if they said, "Hey, you know how niggas be?" And he's like, "Yeah, just be that." It's like that's what they told him. He did a phenomenal job. I have to speak highly of him because every time he was on screen, to me, he stole the scene. every time he was on screen, he stole it. So that's a joy. If you go to this movie, you're gonna really look forward to seeing him on screen. Dang, how not to spoil it. So I wanted to recommend this movie to my mom. I was not aware. I'm surprised this movie didn't have an NR rating. There is so
Really?
and well, granted, there's a lot of movies with nudity. This movie is 60% nude. Like you're
Really?
seeing vagina,
Yes,
butt,
sir.
breast,
Yeah, it's very
collarbone.
up
You're
close and
seeing
personal.
you're seeing two white women be naked for 60% of this movie. And
Very
it's not one of
perfect.
those they don't sexualize it. I think they do it in a tasteful manner. There's some movies where it's meant to make you be like, "Oh my god, I'm getting a card." It's not like that. It's like, nigga, she naked. She got to be naked to do this. And after you get over the initial shock, like, whoa, is that? Because you've seen some movies where the dude is naked and it's obviously like a bust down weave that's glued to his crotch to simulate pubic hair, but there's no penis. Or it's like you see you know what I mean? We've seen fake stuff. This one is just like on some. Once you get past the shock value, like, oh no, that's her vagina. That's her breast. That's her butt crack. That's her wiggly, nasty, old, wrinkled butt. Like once you pass that, you're like, all right, cool, I get it. I'm rolling. Um, what I think this movie does well, and I think a lot of women would actually like this movie. The underlying tone of this movie is not just what Wonton said about self-image and creating a better self and being a victim to society standards of what beauty is and ageism. This movie really taps into the competitive nature amongst women. This movie really taps into, and again, I'm a guy, but we've heard women speak about this. We've heard girls talk about being best friends with a girl for 10 years and being like, oh, she hated me the entire time. Or it was always a competition. Or it was yada, yada, yada. It's like this movie took that and put it on steroids and said, okay, instead of it being a girl that you're friends with or your sister or your whatever that you're in competition with, this is going to be something that literally came from your own, you know what I mean? So I think that underlying tone of competitive nature within women was fire. I loved it. I love seeing it. And I do think a lot of women, much like the Barbie movie, where as us men watched it and we could laugh and see the underlying tones, but it resonated differently with women when they started talking about like, oh yeah, because as a woman, I just need to sit here and listen to this, or because you're a man. Like the tongue in cheek jokes that they had, it resonated hard with women. I feel like this movie is gonna resonate, I think, in my opinion. Um, on to the grotesque nature of this movie. There are some things in this movie that made me go, ugh, like enough to where. So I was in the middle row, back row, very small. Maybe it was like one of the small, maybe 50 seats, maybe 30, if that. I had two old white ladies and an old man on my left, and a couple to my right. The ladies on the left and I were literally our period synced up. Like there were scenes where there was some nasty stuff going on. I was like, "Ah!" Like I would grab, like if something happened to her arm, I was grabbing my arm, like, oh my god. Like there's some things that you see in this movie. I'm if you don't wince or if you don't scream or if you don't be like, oh god, if you don't do none of that, you're either Tyrek or you're a serial killer. That's the only two options. There are scenes, and I have to give props to y'all know I'm the makeup nigga. Y'all know I'm the dude that likes practical effects. Y'all know I'm the dude that makes it look believable. Don't CGI me the whole movie. Give me some stuff that actually looks like somebody applied a prosthetic and watch it deteriorate and or come to something. This movie did that, bro. Like there was a scene, I can't even one time. I'm gonna say two words: needle, puss. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes,
There was
sir.
bro. There was a scene
That was
that literally,
good.
bro. There was a scene that I almost felt it like it was in my mouth. I was like, "Whoa!" Like I literally had to like stop sipping my icy. It was so gross, and I loved it because what other movie now is making us like react like no other movies made me revolt in that manner, probably since Human Centipede. So when she pooped in his mouth. So this movie's grotesque factor is fire. In a weird way, I think it was necessary for this movie. There is there's details in this movie that I feel like the budget, I don't know if the budget was, I don't know what the budget was, but this movie does not feel cheap. And it only takes place in like 3 areas, literally maybe an office, a sidewalk with green screen, a house, and a stage, and another stage. That's 5 locations. 5 locations, and this movie felt larger than life. The bathroom was phenomenal. I love the bathroom. This movie is just fire to me. Everything about it was very detailed. Even the transformations, when you see this and that in the trailer, this isn't a spoiler, but in the trailer, her pupils populate, and then
They split like a cell.
they split like a cell, and it's like
Resident
you see
Evil.
in the first 20 seconds of the film. I'm not. This ain't a spoiler, but in the first 20 seconds of the film, it starts off with a blue table or something like that, and an egg yolk. They stick a syringe in the egg yolk, and then you watch it. You watch the egg yolk bubble and fizz, and then another egg yolk comes out of it. I think it's not meiosis, but it's a word for it. But anyway, it splits in 2, and so there were mitosis, yeah. So there was a so that happened in her eyes. Like you saw them like splitting apart, and I'm like, foreshadowing. So this movie was fire. It speaks about a lot of things with ageism, self-preservation, self-sacrifice, competition amongst women and yourself, and the sexualization of a woman until she's dried up. There's a quote in the movie that says, he said, "Yeah, because once you're 50, it's over with." And she said, "What's over with?" And he just stared at her. So, this movie is great. I'm gonna tell y'all, the only thing I saw in this trailer, I hadn't even seen a full trailer. The only thing I saw in this trailer, I walked in late. I saw, what's her name, Demi Moore.
Yeah.
I saw Demi Moore slap the ground with her face on tile floor in the trailer. She fell on the ground and her eye split in 2, and that's all I saw. And immediately I said, I'm gonna go see that movie. I don't even know what I just saw, but I saw her pupil split in 2. I'm gonna go see that movie. Best random movie decision I have made this year, maybe in the past couple years. Since Possessor, I think literally since Possessor, going in blind and not knowing a single thing about it other than a cover art or 2 seconds of a trailer, this movie delivered.
Yeah, I haven't seen the trailer.
I really think it's gonna get some awards. I'm not gonna lie, this effortlessly shot up to my top 3 movies of the year. Effortlessly. And that means a lot because I am a stickler and a hard critic on movies.
So it's in my top 10.
I wonder what BT think of this.
He probably would love it.
It's a cool movie. So, one time to answer your question. So, when I saw it, we had quite a few people in our showing. When they got to that last act, that last few minutes,
yeah,
everyone was rolling, dying, laughing.
That shit was
because it was funny, or
I can't spoil it, but yeah, it was kind of funny and real
nasty.
gory.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, when y'all see it, y'all gonna be like, "What the freak?"
I just realized I didn't give my score out of 10. This for me is probably an 8 out of 10 movie.
The way y'all talking about it sound like a 9 out of 10, nigga.
This is a 9 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, for me, I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot, but not. I mean, it's 8. It's 8 out of 10.
Wow, well, what made it 9 out of 10?
There was nothing
the way you was
about
talking about it,
I didn't say
nothing about this movie that they lack.
I didn't say anything crazy about the movie. I just think it's shot really well. The acting is good, and it's a good story. It's 8 out of 10.
This sounds like this the best horror film of the year.
I wouldn't
Everybody
it's
been
not even a
praising
horror
it,
film.
so I'll give it a shot.
It's not even really a horror film.
Slasher.
It's just gory. It's not even a slasher.
Okay.
No, it's just gory.
Gory drama.
Yeah.
I would say the only reason I'm not giving it a 10 out of 10 is because of how outrageous the last act was. But even that feels weird to say because the whole movie is outrageous. But yeah, great freaking movie.
Good movie. 8.5 maybe, but yeah, it's good. Alex, you said you give it a 9. Mafia, go ahead with your review. What you thought about the movie?
Oh shoot! I mean, yeah, I pretty much got everything. Basically, like I said, I thought the story was real interesting. I was a little disappointed it wasn't a horror, but what I got, I was really satisfied with. Now, my take on it was, I guess it's kind of similar to what Alex was saying about the whole competition thing, but I thought of it as like more of like a jealous mother of her daughter, because it's like, I had it all first. You got it from me, and now you just gonna think you're gonna take it? So I thought that was interesting. I really like the gore, the body morphism, all that. It kind of reminded me of Resident Evil, so that was pretty cool. Overall, I probably get a movie like I say a C plus.
Wow. The way y'all talk about the movie, I thought this shit was a banger.
It's
Y'all
good.
giving this
It's
shit
worth
8 out of
seeing.
10, C plus.
It's worth seeing.
I might go see it. I ain't going by myself though.
You can see it by yourself. It's not scary or
Oh,
anything.
it's not scary,
like
just
that.
gory.
Bro, you getting tripped about a horror. It's not a scary movie at all.
Okay.
I
When
don't
we
even
say
know how it got
body
off.
horror, or when I say body horror, it's because if you've seen a body horror movie, it has similar scenery to those type of movies, but no part of this movie is a horror. No part of it. It's not scary at all. It doesn't have any
I'm saying
jump
see
scares.
it like Saw. Saw isn't a scary movie, but it's a
Yeah, but
body
even
horror.
Saw you could say is a horror movie. This is I wouldn't say it's a horror movie at all. So for
Redpeg,
somebody
just think
like
Resident
Redpeg, when
Evil.
he hear horror, he thinking like, oh shit.
Yeah,
No,
I don't know. Here horror, yeah.
it's not that at all, brother. It's really just a regular movie with just some grotesque
Okay.
scenes in it.
Just think Resident Evil Redpeg.
Oh, okay, it ain't too. All right, I'll check it out.
What was I finna say? I don't remember. But yeah, man, good movie. Definitely check it out. Like I said, I think this is in my top 10 for the year. It's not top 3, but it's in that top 10. It's probably like low level top 10. My personal ranking. But this is a very good movie. Very, very good movie. And like Alex said, I wasn't planning to even watch this. It kind of came out of nowhere, but I'm definitely glad I did. Yeah, this shit was fire. Good movie.
Shout out to you, Alex.
Thank you.
Let me see. We only got 2 more reviews. Let's go ahead and get Megalopolis out the fucking way so we can do the
Oh my god.
I forgot about this.
Oh my god.
So real quick, let me just pull up some info on this movie, and then I want to check the Rotten Tomatoes. This is the new movie from Francis Ford Coppola, director of Godfather.
Basically a legendary director, right?
Yeah, he used to be legendary, kind of like James.
Yeah, definitely used to be. Definitely the right terminology.
The movie has $120 million budget,
which is crazy.
It stars Adam Driver. For those who know, Adam Driver was in Star Wars. There's actually a lot of actors in this movie. Shia LaBeouf is in this movie. Giancarlo Esposito.
This cast is star-studded. Like
Giancarlo Esposito, John Voight, Aubrey Plaza.
What's the nigga with the bad skin?
Bad skin? Who you talking about?
The black nigga with the bad skin.
Dreamcast guy?
Bruh, no, he's talking about the nigga from
Lawrence Fishburne, I think.
Oh yeah. Lawrence.
Oh, come on,
Fishburne.
bro.
He do got bad skin. He got like cigarette skin or some shit. I don't know. His face scared me. I don't know.
Basically, all you need to know is, and Adam Driver pretty much confirmed this, a bunch of actors jumped at the chance to work with this director because he's a legendary director, and they made the wrong decision. This movie was absolutely fucking dog shit. It has a 50% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes, a 47% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Damn, the audience score is even worse. I'm glad I would know the one who thought it was ass.
Just to give you a synopsis before we get into it. The movie has a story. Can I tell you what it's about?
It don't make sense.
I could try, but just going off of what they say the movie's about. When I say they, I mean the niggas who made it. Megalopolis is a Roman epic set in an imagined modern America. The city of New Rome must change, causing conflicts between Caesar Catalina, which is Adam Driver's character. He's a genius artist who seeks to change the world into a utopia, and his opponent or opposition is Mayor Franklin Cicero, which is Giancarlo Esposito's character. Basically, they beefing. But yeah, the movie, before we get into just to set the scene, the movie very much plays like a theater play. That's literally how it came across as I was watching it. Very like over the
first
top.
half.
Over the top acting. The dialogue is very like, if you've ever watched a play, it's very similar to how they talk in those. But I'm gonna just jump into it because I really don't have much to say. The movie, the story, like I said, the movie has a story. The main thing I got out of the story is, like they said in the synopsis, these two niggas are beefing. Adam Driver's character discovers this new building material and he wants to use it to build a utopia. Outside of that, anything else that happens in this fucking movie, I cannot explain to you what the fuck is going on. The scenery that they do in some of these shits, none of it makes sense. A lot of the dialogue is very fucking weird, the way it's written and performed. I mean, what do I? First of all, the movie. This is something you definitely need to know. The movie's boring as shit, right? Let's get that out. Let's get that out the way. The movie's boring as fuck.
Watson, did you stay for the whole movie?
No, I did not. The movie's boring as fuck. Not a single part of this movie was interesting or engaging or caught your attention or pulls you in. Not a single part of it. I can't even speak to the performances doing that because I'm gonna be real with you. There's a lot of great actors in this movie. I don't think they had much to work with, so I can't even say they did a good job. Nothing about this movie was interesting. Visually, it looks very fucking weird because there's a lot of CGI, and
for no reason.
It almost feels like they went for a certain look intentionally because they had the money to do it right, but it kind of feels like they wanted to go for a certain look, and it just kind of makes the movie look goofy. And like I just said to Redpeg, I definitely walked out. I was probably like an hour and some change.
What was the last thing you remember seeing when you walked out? What made you walk out?
I walked out. I'll tell you exactly when I walked out. So the girl, the mayor's daughter, she finds Adam Driver's character in this room where he's like bringing flowers to his dead wife.
Oh, you walked out pretty early.
Nigga, it felt like I was in that bitch for a long time. Anyway, after that shit, I walked out. Yeah, the movie's not good. Boring as fuck. Great actors, but the performances were nothing special. Nothing. The story, nothing interesting at all. It makes no fucking sense. I'm kind of lost for words on this movie. Like, it's funny because I remember seeing in the news they said that Francis Ford Coppola basically had to finance and raise money for this movie on his own, and it makes sense. Nobody who reads this fucking script would greenlight this fucking movie. No studio who read this script would have said, "I want to back this movie." Right. There's just no fucking way. And I'm even more shocked that all these actors agreed to do it after reading the script. Because this is my thing. It's one thing to say. It's one thing to say, "Oh shit, the director of Godfather has a new movie. I'm interested." But for people that don't know, actors get the script before they even film. They could have read the shit and said, "Wait a minute, nah, this ain't some ass." Yeah, this ain't it. And I'm gonna get to this too before I let anybody else go. Adam Driver even said in their interview, he said he was contemplating taking a break from acting until he got the opportunity to do this movie. Adam, you should have took the fucking break. You should have took the break because now your career post Star Wars is dog shit. The nigga, first of all, the last Star Wars movie was ass. Let's get that out the way. Then he did 65, the dinosaur movie, fucking flop. Terrible. Now he got this dog shit, another flop. Adam Driver, your career is in the toilet, buddy. You need to figure something out. Long story short,
you didn't like Ferrari?
Oh, I forgot about Ferrari.
It was
was that good?
House of Gucci.
Didn't see that one.
I like House of Gucci.
I'm gonna just say this: get my rating and be done. Didn't finish the movie, so you can take my rating with a grain of salt. But what I will say is, what I saw, based on what I saw, I gave this movie, I gave it 1 star. So what would you say out of 10 for that? 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10. This was a 1 star.
Something like that. They got a half a star too.
Yeah, I gave it a 1 star rating. Probably should have gave it a half, maybe. So yeah, probably a 3 out of 10, 2 out of 10. It's just not a good movie, brother. Yeah, like I say, I walked out. Alex, you want to you gonna go ahead, brother?
Yeah, go ahead, Alexander. Because this is your movie you hyped up.
I didn't hype it up. You hear me?
Alice was sending a trailer. This shit look cool as fuck. Like this shit is so
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
My
we can-
God, I can't wait to see it. This look
so-
like cinema. The director.
so
Oh yeah,
for
this is
me-
gonna be good. I'm there
No.
day one, and you was
this-
there day one too.
So this is what happened. Um,
Look at him.
what they did was, you and Redpeg didn't finish the movie, right?
No, I finished most. I finished like I got to 90 minutes of the movie. So
This film, I'm getting sleepy talking about it. This movie essentially composed this 3-hour long movie.
it's not even 3 hours, by the way.
Well,
It just
with
feel
the
that way.
trailers, I was there for 3 hours, so I'm counting it.
Not even then. You probably wasn't. Cause nigga, the movie is 2 hours 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's 2 hours. And...
Fam, I got there at 6:00. I don't care if the trailers end at 6:30. Nigga, that is added onto your movie time. I don't care because I felt every second of it that I'm in that seat.
Bro, this movie 2 hours and it felt like 4.
They essentially made their trailer out of one area of that movie. All of the trailer sequences came from. That's what got me. They knew that I would somebody like me, some cute little guy like me, would see that trailer and think, dang, this movie look lit. What is going on? Yada yada yada. That trailer, they did what they were supposed to do because they knew this movie was trash. Like literally 80% of that trailer is from one segment of the movie.
You talking about the beginning, right? With the statues?
No, the circus.
Oh, the circus. That shit was lame to me too in the movie.
Fam,
I ain't even
but
like
in
that when I watched the movie.
trailer, you thinking like, dang, hold on. The statue falling over, stuff like that. That was sprinkled in the movie. Him talking to the press of, what is a utopia? That is a utopia. Like you realize, yo, what they got going on over here type stuff. You thinking it's gonna be like a Hunger Games mixed with Fahrenheit 451 mixed with insert dystopian movie. The movie was trash, bro. Did the nigga have superpowers or not? Like,
yeah, that was weird. And they didn't.
Fam, I still don't know if that was like a ploy to
hallucination,
like a metaphor for something, or if it like he literally was like the girl said, you're playing with physics. There was a demolition of a building. He was a part of the design authority for the city, and apparently he could stop time, but he lost his power, and now he can only stop time with the love of the new. Like, bro, it was so stupid.
So yeah, I got. So when you was watching, were you confused what wasn't real or what was like hallucination or not? Because I was getting confused watching the movie.
Sometimes, because the building demolished, he said, "Wait," and then he paused time, drew something, designed something, and then pressed play, and then wait, and then. But the lady saw him pausing and stopping time.
Yeah, that's why I was like, but I was thinking, I was like, does she got abilities too? I was like, wait, what? Because I don't think nobody else seen it.
This is my quick notes. The movie's so long, I stopped taking notes halfway through. I said it feels very localized in the cinematography, like a TV show. This movie is filmed like a TV show, like the
even the visuals,
yeah, bro. Like the what I was saying is the substance is very cool, very well shot and interesting. This movie is shot like a sitcom. Like you would think that they would be a little bit more creative or something, but no, it's literally like it literally feels like they put the camera on a tripod and people just talked at the camera. That's what it looked like. It had Reading Rainbow CGI.
Yeah, he washed.
And it wasn't even an artistic CGI. Like, y'all remember Pretty Things? The world and all that stuff was weird and kooky, but it made sense. It went with the tone of the movie. Do you remember how the CGI was literally blurry?
Yeah.
It was blurry and grainy, and it literally looked like some that music video with Eddie Murphy, Michael Jackson. They "What's up with you?" That's what the CGI looked like. It was crazy. No one did a spectacular job acting. I mean, nobody. No, the only girl that wasn't that bad was the girl from Parks and Recreation, and the old dude that she was getting money from, Crassus or whatever.
People was
John
laughing.
Voight, that's Angelina Jolie's dad.
He was fire. I don't remember anything about the music. I don't remember the score at all. It did not have to be 3 hours long. The trailer ain't have nothing to do with the movie. The movie, okay, this is what wraps up this movie. A movie that speaks on politics, the abandonment of society's morals, the pursuit for a better tomorrow in unprecedented methods, the struggle of balancing true intent and being perceived, yet it all falls flat. This movie has 5 to 6 different things and motifs that they're trying to push, and none of it comes to full steam. None of it has a good payoff. The only payoff that this movie has, if anything, is that the nigga gets the girl in the end. That's it. I said, does he have a superpower to stop time or does he not, nigga? Then I said, the wardrobes are fire in this movie. So yeah, this movie had 3 good things. The wardrobe was fire. Yep. And Shia LaBeouf dressed as a woman.
Yeah, that was weird as hell. He was trying to be his Joker shit, basically. Yeah.
That I know he thought this was gonna be his comeback. No sir.
I think he definitely did. He was acting, trying to.
Nigga had a ponytail.
Yes, nigga. Like George Washington. Like,
But anyway, yeah, that movie was trash.
did you
I
give
give
it
it 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10? That's lower than me.
Damn.
I might have to agree with you though. I might have to drop my shit further. But
There's
yeah,
nothing redeeming about this movie.
I was literally about to say that. There's nothing redeemable about this movie.
Bro, and I just told y'all about this. Every movie that we have been seeing for the past year has been breaking their ish off into acts. It's getting annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Having an act 1 and then it's like a card on the screen. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
It's getting annoying, bro. It's like, why are y'all making these movies so long? just make the movie. And even the graphics were like low resolution. This movie is low res.
Awful. What was I about to say? Yeah, I'm gonna my review. This movie is ass. This easily one of the worst movies of the year, nigga. This is the first movie I've ever walked out in my life. I can't think of a movie I walked out of. Nigga, it was that bad. Like I felt myself getting sleepy. I was like, no. I gotta get out. I was like, nah, I'm not about to do this. I'm not. But that circus scene was also terrible to me.
Bro,
gave me a second of hiccups. Oh my god.
Bro, and the CGI was so bad.
Bad.
Bro. They had like some Asian Jabberwockies dancing in front of like a fake New York.
Bro, even the scenes with the little statues falling down, bro, I'm like, what? And even the utopia that they kept talking about throughout the movie, it looked terrible. Like the shit with the memory, the crystal, that looks awful.
Fam,
it looked, bro. I swear, the Lava Boy and Shark Boy had some better CGI than some of the shit that was shown here, nigga.
3D level of CGI.
Yes, like, nigga, this shit was terrible.
If the movie wasn't so long, I would go tell y'all to watch it just so you can laugh at how bad it is. But it's too long.
But here's the thing. The movie not even that long. It's just the movie is so terribly paced that it feels this long. We ain't seen Killers Father Moon. That movie was almost 4 hours. That did not feel as nearly as long as this, nigga. Like this movie is terrible, nigga. They spent $110 million on this, nigga, and you would think it would look better. The performances would be better. This shit is ass. I'm gonna tell y'all, 20 minutes, 30 minutes into the movie, they had people walking out of the theater, nigga. Yeah. And it had a good bit of people in it, and it was IMAX. Damn. So yeah, this was crazy, nigga.
You know how bad this movie gotta be for my worst 5 movies of the year? It has 2 Kevin Hart movies on it. You know how bad you gotta be to move up past one of the Kevin Hart movies? You know how bad you gotta be?
nigga, this what else? Nigga, the narrative, like they said, it lacks any coherence, nigga. It's so much shit to say, like that's bad about this movie, nigga. Like this movie all over the place, nigga. It seemed random, nigga. Like they was going back and forth, like you was losing like what the main plot was. Like really, the plot is really simple. Adam Driver character, he has a dream of this perfect society. However, everybody with power doesn't want to lose it. Basically, they don't want to give it up. But the thing is, nigga, anything that relates to the plot shares like roughly like 25% of like the runtime, nigga. And the other 75% of the movie is just random bullshit, random side characters, and you're getting confused, nigga. Like they're showing Shia LaBeouf do this crazy shit, and you're like, what? Somebody die off screen, and you don't even know, like you know that, right? You know the part I'm talking about.
You said which part?
He basically goes send his nigga to go kill somebody, but it ends up he getting killed. They like basically kill him off screen.
Oh
Basically.
my god, bro!
And they showed it. They mentioned it. It was literally like 2 seconds where they mentioned it. He's like, oh yes, he tried to do something. He got and look at where he's at now. And I was like, what?
I'm so glad that you just mentioned that. I mean, hey, I'm spoiling this.
Hey, hold on. And that's the part where I want to walk out, nigga. After the little, also the shit with the nuclear satellite that made no sense,
bro.
So a Soviet satellite falls on y'all shit, make it like and has an explosion, and there's like nothing happening to Russians. Like I don't know, this shit was so dumb.
Bro,
there was no mention of that. This movie was trying so hard to be artsy, nigga, but it was far from that, nigga. Nigga, an hour and a half into the movie. That's where I left, by the way. Nigga, I couldn't take it no more.
I want to tell y'all a scene that happened in that movie.
Go
this
ahead.
Nigga Adam Driver got shot in the head.
No, that might be towards the end of the movie, huh?
Adam Driver, you didn't even see that. Adam
I left
Driver
before
got
that.
shot in the face, blew his eye off, right? And this megalo material that he's using to build a utopia, they put it in his head. And when I tell you he has one scene with bandage over his head, screaming, talking about why are my accounts frozen? Just shaking and screaming.
Oh, okay. So I missed that. So that's when your girl tried to betray them with the.
Yes.
Oh man, okay. That's when I left. That's really when I left. Okay.
And when I tell you 20 minutes later, I was watching the movie. I didn't even realize. I said, hold on, this nigga eye grew back. I realized he had 2 eyes again. I was like, what the? Bro, this movie is crazy. This nigga got shot in the face and grew an eyeball back because of some construction material.
Yeah,
this movie,
nigga.
I almost said this game. This movie is trash, bro.
Yeah, it's bro. By the way, New Rome is basically New York, and it's like this shit is ass. This shit is ass. I can't believe he spent $100 million on this.
He did that for the cast. That was the cast. That's what
it had to be. It had to be, because the visual effects, it was cheap. There was coming down the skyscraper, and you could clearly tell, and it was just blurred. It's like this bokeh effect, and it's like you could clearly tell it's green screen, and it's just disgusting to look at. The whole movie felt cheap. It felt like Young and the Restless, but a slightly higher budget, nigga.
Bro,
that's what this felt like. That nigga is washed. How old is this nigga? Is
like 80, 90.
That there you go, and you could tell this ain't it, nigga. This ain't it. I don't know. Yeah.
Y'all seen that new trend on Instagram where like a dude does something and sees that the camera's looking at him? I feel like that's what this movie was. It's like, yeah, bro, we saw it. Like it wasn't that good.
Yeah.
That's what this
like
movie felt like.
It literally had no redeemable. Like I said, the movie, like at least the movie could have had like the visual aspect to it to save it somewhat. It didn't even have that. It didn't even have that. Nigga, the trailer, nah. The whole story, everything about this. Nigga, Madison Square Garden was basically the Coliseum. There's a lot of Roman influences in this movie, the costumes and shit. The shit is weird as fuck. Shia LaBeouf, he should be ashamed of himself for agreeing to be in this fucking movie, nigga.
He needed it. I think he just
everybody's cousins and shit.
He just wanted to wear heels and makeup.
Yeah, that shit was weird as fuck. This movie so ass. I got the hiccups giving this review. Like it's that's how you know this movie ass. It's the universe telling me.
Yep. Yeah. Don't see this movie. Don't waste your fucking time.
Yeah, unless you want to just. I'm be at it was. I had to see. I had to go see.
To quote Wonton, if this was a Netflix movie, I wouldn't be mad about it.
Not even that. If there's a Netflix movie, this should be clowns.
Nigga, if this was a Netflix movie, I would have cut it off after 10 minutes. Fuck.
Bro, Wonton, you know, Wonton, did you see people walking out?
No, actually, I was the first one to walk out. So.
Oh, wow.
But to be fair, it was literally me and probably 5 other people because I went earlier today. So niggas was at work.
Oh, okay, I went. Yeah, bro, it was packed in my theater. It was packed. So I was.
It was good to know we weren't the only ones strict.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, I had to check after I walked out. I wanted to see like how bad it was getting you know, nigga, if the audience score is richer than the critic score, nigga, that's crazy.
Just to wrap up the topic, and we'll get to the last review. The funniest thing about this movie, though, is the internet is split. There's obviously a lot of people on the internet saying the movie is trash, because it is. But then you have some people who are like, no, this movie is like cinema. This movie is actually really good. Like, there's niggas giving it fucking 4 out of 5s and 5 out of 5.
You know,
I feel like a lot of it is just hating
yeah.
the nigga made Godfather. But
one time, it's funny. I seen a couple reviews on Rotten Tomatoes saying everybody was saying the same thing. They were saying a couple years down the line, this movie gonna be looked at as a classic. They was like in 2050, this gonna look back on this and say, damn, what was he like? This shit was fire.
No.
I'm like, what?
Nothing about this movie.
What are they seeing this?
Innovative. None of that. None of that.
This movie don't even have the Avatar effect. It don't even have the visuals to stand by it.
Bro, ever since Adam Driver was in that commercial running alongside that horse in the ocean, he's been trash. I don't know if you have the commercial I'm talking about. He had a commercial for a cologne or something. He was running alongside a horse on the beach. Ever since then, that nigga's been weird. I think people only like Adam Driver because they have a crush on him.
I feel like he's a good actor, but he hasn't been picking good roles. It's not. He's not the only one. A lot of actors.
That's his agent too.
A lot of actors have that problem, and he's just caught himself in that trap. I think he's a good actor because I've seen him in shit where he's really fucking good, but he's been doing a shitty fucking movies. So at some point, you got to look in the mirror and say, again, he said he's gonna take a break. You should have took a break, brother. You need to sit down for a second.
Definitely should have.
Let some of these scripts come out and see that have your pick at them, instead of just doing shit just to do it. But let's get to the next topic. We have one more review. So a movie came out a couple weeks ago, Speak No Evil with James McAvoy.
Yes, sir.
This movie is actually a remake of a European film with the same title, which is interesting because the original film came out in 2022, so only 2 years ago. But this is a English language remake produced by Blumhouse. Just for a synopsis, the movie is about a family that goes on a holiday, but the trip turns into a nightmare when it says here, an American couple and their daughter spend the weekend at a British family's country estate. So essentially, without spoiling, this American family, they're on vacation in some country in Europe. I forget. I think it's Italy. Yeah, there you go. They go to Italy first. And they meet another couple that have a young son. And initially they're thinking like, oh, this is just a fun couple. Let's hang out. Let's do fun shit. And then the couple invites them to come to their home in England. And so after vacation, they go to visit them and shit starts to take a turn. They realize the people that they met are not who they thought they were. Just to give a quick, let me check something real quick. Hold on. Let me check the Rotten Tomatoes real quick. So right now, this movie has an 83% critic score, 85% audience score. So that's pretty good.
Okay. That's around the same, yeah.
So right off the bat, just for a review, and I'm not gonna spoil anything. First half of this movie is very fucking slow, very boring, right? Not boring enough where it's like, oh, I'm about to walk out.
You're about to walk out. It's a slow burn.
Or like if I was streaming this, I wouldn't necessarily cut it off because it's, in my opinion, it was just interesting enough to keep me waiting, but it was boring. The first half of the movie is very slow. They're kind of just, they're setting up these characters, right? But it's just it's slow. So that's just for those who haven't seen it yet. Just a warning: the first half is very slow. Once the movie gets going, though, it's actually very, very good. There's a lot of good performances in the movie. Obviously, James McAvoy, he's probably the biggest name in the movie. He does carry. I mean, we're not gonna lie, he carries the movie.
Probably, definitely the biggest.
He's a very good actor. He's a very good actor, and this is another example of it in this movie. What else can I say? This movie is technically a horror, but it's not scary. It's not that type of horror.
It's a thriller.
Yes, it's closer to like a thriller. I would say it has like twists. Some people might say they're predictable. There is a twist later at the end. Like in that third act, that final like third act.
Oh yeah.
But
that third act was fire.
but nothing really is like, oh shit, like, oh, I didn't. It's just I don't know. The story is. I think the story is serviceable. Like it's a good story, but to me, in my opinion, what really carried this movie really was the performances, specifically James McAvoy, seeing how he kind of changes, how he changes over the course of the movie. I thought was good. One thing right off the bat, just want to speak on the other performances. I don't know if anybody else has seen. There was a TV show that used to be on AMC called *Halt and Catch Fire*. I actually like that show a lot. I was a big fan of that show. Two of the actors from that show are in this movie. They play the husband and wife of the couple that essentially gets like kidnapped. What I'll say is they are good actors. They were good in the show. I've seen them in other movies and shows since then. But the actor that plays the husband in this movie, he was fucking annoying as shit. Like, a lot of the shit that happens is his fault. Number one. Two, he was a bitch the whole movie. Like, the nigga was scared to do shit. He was scared to like speak
even toward the end.
His wife is telling him like, nah, something's wrong. And he's like not listening. So like they make you hate him almost. He's very frustrating. But yeah, no, the movie is fucking good. I'm trying to. It's a lot of shit you can't say. Well, yeah,
can't spoil.
I saw it 2 weeks ago, but also I don't want to spoil it. But
I was about to ask you, at what point did you think the movie got interesting?
So I'll say, well, I mean, obviously, so when they get to the couple's like farmhouse,
okay,
when they get to the couple,
that's like 23 minutes into the movie.
When they get to the well, it's not exactly when they get there. It's when they get there, and you start to see the layers.
How weird
back,
it is.
You would start to noticing shit like, okay, this is not what we think it is. That's when like the main plot of the movie really starts, and then it just ramps up from there. Y'all know what scene I'm talking about when I say when that scene happens where they basically get stuck in the house. That's where the movie really hits its peak, and then it just kind of gets better from there. All in all,
what about when they went to dinner?
You mean like when in Italy?
Oh yeah, that was wild. That
when they went to dinner.
I don't know what part you're talking about. You're talking about when they were
when they went down to the they drove the kids was left home alone and they went to dinner.
When she went under the table.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that shit.
On the boat.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that was cool. I didn't really jump out to me, but you know.
That's when the shit got, these niggas weird. Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird, but it wasn't like oh shit. Like it was just weird. But yeah, what else can I say? One thing I will say is this movie, as far as like the length of it, I feel like this was a very good. This would also be a good Discord movie. It kind of gets you in. It gets you in and out, right? It doesn't overstay its welcome. It's not super long. The hardest part to get over is that slow burn in the beginning.
Yeah.
But after that, the movie's very enjoyable. It keeps you engaged all the way to the end. This was another movie that really wasn't on my radar, but the movie kind of became. The marketing for this was crazy, right? They were literally showing this trailer before every fucking movie for like 6 months straight.
I don't remember seeing a trailer for this. It must be like certain movies, like scary movies or something.
I don't know, bro. Redpeg, it was so bad that it was a meme on Twitter. Like niggas was saying like, "Oh, I never heard of this movie," and like people in the comments was laughing because they were literally showing this trailer before almost every movie. I'm talking about for months, bro. Like,
of course, it was bloody doctor.
It was to the point where when I first saw the trailer earlier this year, I was like, I like James McAvoy, but I might skip that. Nigga, by the end of the fucking 3 months, by the end of the summer, I was like, okay, I'll go see it. Fuck it, I'll go see it. They got me. But yeah, long story short, the movie is very good. James McAvoy carries. The third act is especially very fucking good.
Yeah.
Well, as far as a rating, this is probably. I'll say this. I like Substance more, so I'll give Substance 8.5. This movie was 8 out of 10 for me.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's what I gave it to.
This is a very good movie.
Crazy.
The only
I like
it. A 7. I mean a 6.
Wow. Whoa. You tripping.
I gave it C+.
The reason I gave it an 8 is because, like I said, the second and third act, but specifically the third act, was really fucking good enough for it to get an 8. If the whole movie had been like that first half, where it was slow and kind of boring, this easily would have been like a 6 for me. But it gets very good in the second and third act specifically. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought this was a good movie. James McAvoy. I'll say this: without James McAvoy, this movie would have been dog shit. It would have been
Facts.
it would have been dog shit. If they would have had anybody else, it just wouldn't have worked. It would not have worked. But yeah, I've been talking too fucking much. Alex, go ahead. You gave it a 6. Let's. Well, go ahead.
Let me do mine because I got to dip after this.
Okay, go ahead.
I gave this movie a 7 out of 10, 3 stars. It's worth the rental. Positives, I think James McAvoy's performance was up there. I don't think it was his best, but it was really good and carried the film. The interpretation of politeness was different. I've never seen that in a film, or at least I don't think I have. There's some out of pocket scenes that like are genuinely fucking funny, to the point where I don't even know if they purposely did it, but it worked because in my theater we were fucking laughing. The little boy, what's his name? Ann? Is that his name?
It was good. Yeah.
It was Ant, like short for Anthony.
Ant. Yeah, he did really, really fucking good. Like he had like a standout performance compared to everybody else except James McAvoy. My negatives: predictable story, is a slow build up, like very slow paced. The dad, he was stupid as hell, bro. And I get it. Like, there's some times where like certain characters are stupid, but he was stupid as fuck, yo. Where I'm just like, come on. There's no way you're just this naive, bro. Like, that don't make any sense. This movie's not a horror, like, at all. It's a thriller. And yeah, that's all I got for that.
Psychological thriller.
Yeah, pretty much. Catch you guys.
Bro, I appreciate you saying. Man. I'm not gonna waste time going around the whole synopsis, but bro, this movie was just it just was awkward. Like, it wasn't even the awkward where, ooh, I'm creeped out. This is unsettling. It was just weird. It just wasn't scary. Nothing about it made me feel uneasy. The only part I liked about how dumb the characters were was because some stuff actually looked like a genuine F up. Like, there was a part of the scene where he was trying to help do something and he dropped the Molotov and it messed up.
That shit was funny.
I was like, it was funny because it was like,
he was like, shit.
Yeah. And he's like,
he threw that bitch in his road.
Bam. So some of the movie has some parts where I'm like, okay, that was kind of realistic. That was funny. Other than that, it just was silly, bro. Like, I told y'all this last year, bro, when it was, and I know the movie it was Black Adam. I said, if we just got rid of children, if we just got rid of children in cinema in general, half of the plots that we see wouldn't even exist. You know why? The only reason why they went back to the house is because she wanted that dumb doll.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me your wife and all of that is looking at you like, nigga, our daughter was in bed with him. Like, I'm not comfortable. And the fact that she let him do that is, it's just that I just get annoyed, bro. Like, I can only suspend belief for characters like, I just don't have patience for it, bro. I don't have patience for dumb characters. Not anymore, bro. It'll start to make me look at your movie with a I'll give you a movie a lower score. If your characters are so dumb that I'm getting annoyed watching it, I'm gonna take that as a way of you not being able to write well, because you couldn't find up a better way to trap them back in that house other than saying, but her doll that she loves and she can't sleep without. Sweetie, you're 12. Yeah, but I need my doll. I need my doll. I need my doll. And then I'm gonna kick them. I'm gonna kick.
Now that's Alex. Not to cut you off. I had that complaint too. I'm like, nigga, she got a doll. She's like 13. What the fuck? She got a doll.
That's what I said. But she like autistic or some shit.
Man, I'm not trying to hear none of that. Get her a fidget spinner, nigga. But that, it just annoyed me because then I hate when movies do the whole thing where, oh, the kid is so mad, I'm gonna kick the seat and now I'm trying to attend to my child in the bag, and then we almost run into the 18. I'm like, it was just so many typical tropes we've seen over and over, and I'm just like, bro, no, this movie just wasn't original, and it just was a waste of time. And I hate that because I really like James McAvoy. So
I would have to look at
So you gave it a 6 out of 10,
original.
right?
I gave it a 6 out of 10. The only reason why it's getting 6 points is because James looks good in a tank top.
What?
Other than that, this movie did nothing special
That's funny.
at all. Didn't have to see
Yeah.
this.
Well,
Yeah, that's.
I thought it was.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Redpeg.
Yeah, go. Oh, I said I thought it was the best psychological thriller of the year, buddy.
See, I told
the
you,
story.
you haven't seen Strange Darling. That's the best.
I might have to.
That's the best thriller of the year. Not psychological, but it's the best thriller of the year.
I might have to see it then, because this movie is a nice little slow burn. It pick up toward the end. I say it reaches a crescendo with a truly twisted and satisfying ending. Satisfying. I thought the entire cast.
To read later on, or you just remember saying that?
I remember saying that.
That's so cute.
I thought the cast overall was pretty good. I have no major complaints. I thought the mom was good. I think the dad was good, but it's just the way the character was written that was annoying.
Yeah, he's a good actor. As a character, he was just annoying as fuck.
Yeah, I think the cast overall was really good. Like parts of this movie
where they cheated, or he was like, "You cheated on me."
Oh yeah.
What y'all think about this?
Yeah.
I laughed out loud. He's like, "You cheated on me." She's like, "Oh my god, get over it." Bro,
I feel for that nigga. Yeah. Shout out to him.
And then she was like, "I didn't even cheat. I was just text."
Yeah, you just sent news. He sent you dick pics. Oh.
And then she was like, he sent you dick pics. She was like, "I moved to London for you." Then he was hushing. I'm like, "Nigga, you better keep fighting." What the?
Yeah.
Boy, I was like, "This dude."
It was another thing. Yeah.
Annoying, bro.
And then it was like they don't have still. He was like, and she was like, he's like, if he gets some every month.
Yeah, I'm like, you saying that to him when you the one that cheated on him?
Yeah.
Crazy. None of the characters were likable at all. The only likable character was the little boy who got his tongue ripped out because he didn't talk.
Oh, what?
Doing all that big dry mouth, all that.
But y'all wasn't wrong. James McAvoy as Patty, he was the best part of the movie. He was menacing and charming.
Right.
This is basically the James McAvoy show. So, and it's fire to me. So I give it 8 out of 10. A great movie. I had no major complaints. The movie was well shot. It's a really good thriller to me.
The main what you give out of 10, Redpeg?
I give it 8.
Okay. The main warning or takeaway from this movie, even though it's obviously fiction, is it's okay to be polite, but you also need to be able to stand your ground and set limits, right? Because this shit happens in real, not this exactly, but there have been times in real life, and I'm sure a lot of us can relate to this, where you're trying to be polite, you're trying to be respectful to people, but sometimes that can get you in fucked up situations, or it can cause people to try to fuck you over because they're like, "Oh, this nigga too nice. He's sweet." Like this whole movie would have never happened if Buddy would have just been like, "Nah, bro, we good."
If he would have been a dad and a man,
right? Exactly. So that's really the main lesson to take from this movie, even though we watching it just for entertainment. Because a lot of this shit, I could see something like this maybe in a not a serious way, but something like this actually happening based on people being too fucking polite or not wanting to offend somebody. Jack even said it in the chat. He said white people do shit like this in real life too. So. But yeah, I definitely thought this movie was good. But again, without James McAvoy, this movie just wouldn't have worked. I don't think they could. I don't think this wouldn't have worked. Bro.
Yeah,
it would have been another mid-ass Blumhouse movie. Them niggas, bro. We're gonna have a top. Blumhouse be putting out some bullshit.
Are you saying that Blumhouse thing I posted at AMC that was having that little
they be putting out some bullshit.
Marathon.
Man. They might have 1 or 2 good movies every now and then, but they be putting out some bullshit. But
was Happy Death Day, Black Phone, Five Nights at Freddy. I did not know Five Nights at Freddy was a Blumhouse production. Insidious and Paranormal Activity.
They got a good joint with this one. This was a decent movie. I will say I liked I don't know about y'all, but First Omen is actually one of my favorite horrors of the year. I like that movie way more than this joint. But yeah, that's it, man. We can get to the fucking outros. We done with the reviews. We actually been here for a pretty good amount of time. Almost 3
I mean, we
fucking
missed 2
hours.
weeks. We missed 2 weeks. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, let's get the fuck up out of here, man. It's late.
All right, love y'all. That's my outro.
Wow.
Redpeg outro.
I want Alex to go see Wild Robot so he can
All right,
learn what
I'm taking my
self-discovery
headphones off.
truly
I'm over
is. Yeah, and compassion, empathy, and stuff. Yeah. You too, one time.
And Mafia.
All right. Good to be back, everyone. We'll have some better reviews for you next week. And remember, let's keep it cinema.
Tyrek. Praise Aloy. And we out. We out, man. We catch y'all
Hey.
next week. I don't know what's coming out next week, but we'll catch y'all next week, man. Fuck.